Alright, don't think I forgot anything. Hopefully, I didn't forget anything today. But we're finally starting. I'm actually, well, finally starting. I'm actually more or less on time. 5 minutes late, that's really not too bad. I'm not doing that much stitches. I think I'm gonna grab a long piece and then hope that this is enough. We're gonna thread chicken with this baby. Yo, Orange Cat, Yamino, welcome in. How you doing? How are you today? It's nice to see you. What y'all up to? That's not what I want. And I'm gonna grab 2 strands that are like next to each other. That are gonna be nice to pull off with each other. Sometimes you can find ones that are right next to each other, and sometimes they're like intertwined. All 6 of them are intertwined amongst each other, and it's like such a pain to separate them unless you're doing it one thing at a time. Yo, Pro, welcome in. Has Panic Stitch mode been activated? It's been activated for like all of November so far. When I started doing an entire weekend of stitching, that's when you know panic stitching existed. You're suffering. Why, Yumino? Twinkletoe, welcome in. How you doing? Orange Cat, how are you? Hopefully you're having a good one. But yes, panic stitch mode has been activated. Pro, how are you doing today? What is up? You're on Call of Duty the other day. You're only playing Visions Mana 1 day a week, you said? Although I think you're more or less done, aside from the fact that it bugged on you. Oh, I got Friday off this week for your birthday. Happy early birthday, Orange Cat. That's awesome. You gonna do anything fun? I said after it. You're suffering allergies. Yes, I saw that. Your allergies. Well, I mean, which allergies? How badly are you suffering? I mean, I got that. It is the allergies that are making you suffer. I just wanted more details, you know? You're gonna replay it in your own time? Damn, man. We have 4 birthdays for the weekend. A crew within like 3 weeks of each other, so we are all bringing food this weekend. Nice. Sounds like fun. So I got 2 stitches to do that are gonna be right over here. We'll go around. Yesterday was the Movember cherry. Oh shit, you raised 230. That's awesome, man. Congratulations. Are you gonna be doing it for the? Are you gonna be doing it throughout all of November, or was it just the 1 day? How's the stash coming on? Oh, okay, my bad. I've been sneezing since noon. Oof, that sucks. I've blown through half a box of Kleenex. Oh man, your nose has got to be so raw. That is the worst. Hopefully you have good Kleenex. Depending on how soft it is, your nose just gets so irritated. Rough. Hopefully it's not too bad. I had an alright work day. We had a bug that showed up in the PlayStation version of Time Melters. And someone had messaged us saying that there's something wrong. And so we looked into it, and it was a bug, so we fixed it. It was a pretty shitty bug though, but it was very specific only to co-op, and we did a lot of co-op testing, but apparently the way we tested omitted this little sequence, and so we were able to fix it, but it's kind of a pain. Hopefully, I don't know how many people would have gone to that point and then ran into the bug and weren't able to continue. And if not for these people asking us, you know, or telling us like, you know, there's something wrong, could you fix it? Or, you know, is there any way to go around it? Who knows how many people went through and never told us. It's worth the splurge, seriously. You buy the nice stuff because you always got the allergies. My day was all right, Twinkletoe, but I was doing a lot of testing because we were trying to fix that bug. But now it's fixed. If anyone does have Time Melters on their PlayStation, then you'll notice that there is a little update. And now we're just back to the stitching. How was your day, Twinkletoe? What were you up to? Then I doubled the 200 to 430 for the charity. They decided that my next RPG is going to be Kingdom Hearts. Ooh, you're going to start that tomorrow? That's pretty sick. Have you ever played Kingdom Hearts before, or is this a new experience for you? How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? I think I'm going to start from over here. Am I going to start from over there? I'm going to start from over here. I'm gonna start from here. Or I'm gonna start from the crevice. Just because then I don't have to worry about this knot. Okay. Ideally, I would have started the other way and did half stitches, but whatever. That's awesome, dude, though. We'll probably leave the charity button up. Okay, that's awesome, pro. It'd be your first time playing Kingdom Hearts. I played that when I was a kid. I loved Kingdom Hearts. As a teenager, I used to go to forums, you know, when Kingdom Hearts 1 was the only one that existed, to look up like fan theories, because they had like the Japanese only final mix that had like an extra cinematic at the end, and like going on YouTube back then when it was barely anything, trying to find like the videos of what that Kingdom Hearts ending was, because we didn't get it in North America, and like fan theories and all this other shit. It was wild times. I remember that vividly. Yo, Teacup, welcome in. How you doing? How are you, Boy Nary and Peppermint? Gotta send you guys over that mug. How long did it take you to fix? I mean, I didn't fix it. I just tested it to figure out what was wrong, and then the programmer fixed it. I don't know. It didn't take that long to fix. Like, we found out about it last week, I think, and so it's already fixed now. We were already able to put out a patch, so that was good. But like I said, it's been there since release, and I would imagine people have been playing the co-op, or maybe more people were playing by themselves. But to only find out about it now is kind of poop. But you know, at least we found out about it, so that's good. It's worth the splurge for sure. You're wearing a glue-on nails. They're kitties. Oh, that's cute. You should take a picture, Orange Cat. Teacup, how are you doing today? Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Welcome in. What is up? Happy Tuesday. We're going to be stitching, doing a little bit of an outline. I got a couple of random ass colors to do after this. And then we've got, what, I need to do it like this. Okay, so that's there's two there. I have to do another two over here. Okay, perfect. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not going across anywhere that doesn't have any stitches. Because a lot of this is just empty, well, everything to the left of this is empty space. We're at the edge. We're at the edge of the cross stitch right now. I put it in photo booth. Damon is in it too. Oh, that's cute. Valhub, welcome in. How you doing? You got some sweet, you got a sweet flow, Valhub. My goodness, that hair. Very nice. I used to have long hair when I was younger. It was a long time ago. I need to get a haircut though. I need a haircut. Hair's getting a little long. A little bit more annoying to manage. It's funny too, because Storm is chill and relaxed over almost everything, but it upsets him when I sneeze, so he's been walking around distressed since noon crying. Really? You mean, oh my god. When I contacted a little to the left about trophy glitches in the levels, they wanted screenshots of me trying to do the achievement. I'm like, yeah, this is way too much work for me. Are you serious? They could have just fucking tested it themselves. That's awful, Twinkletail. Wait, dude, how long? My hair was down to my shoulders when I was like 18. My hair was down to my shoulders when I was 18. I was also super skinny. I was like 120 pounds. I was a very tiny, tiny man. Okay, so we're slowly going down here. Slowly going down here. Geez, that's how much I weighed when I was 18? How tall were you? I don't know how tall you are, Yumino. Exactly, I was so annoyed. I said the trophy in the level, it's like they didn't believe me. That's super annoying. You're 5'3". See, I was like, I had like I had at least like 6 inches on you, and I weighed the same amount. I was very skinny. I was a twig. I was a twig. That's super skinny, yeah. You're also 5'3", Orange Cat. Winning. So what did everyone do today? How was your Tuesdays? Twinkletoe, how was your day? Hopefully everyone had a good work day. Valhub, what have you been up to? Where are we going? We're going up here. Okay, so I need to do a couple more stitches. I'm going to... We're basically just filling in this entire area. So there's only a few stitches for me to actually do. And then we're going to go back, and we're going to keep doing the outline. A lot of Animal Crossing music, it seems. This is like an autumn playlist. It seems like it's all Animal Crossing, at least at the moment. Who knows what it's gonna be like anyway afterwards. Tomorrow we're gonna be back with Astrobot. Should be a lot of fun. We're gonna continue our prediction. So far I've played 64% of the games. And so it's gonna be on a game-by-game basis, even if there's multiple references for a single game. We'll see which ones I've played, which ones I haven't. Last time was a bit different, but now I think we've ironed out the kinks. I knitted for a while when I wasn't sneezing. Then I decided to shower early because I felt gross and need to dry my hair soon. Yeah. I always take a shower around like 5:30 when I stream on Tuesdays. Tuesdays are very busy days for me, and since we were kind of out yesterday and we had to go bring the car in to get the tires changed properly, we ended up not doing the cleaning yesterday, so I had to do all the cat litters today and stuff like that, to take out the garbage, and instead of doing it like yesterday when I typically do it like on Mondays. So it was extra stuff on top of that. A day off, relaxing with the cats. That's awesome, Val. Nice. Have you been playing any new games lately? I washed your hair, then fell asleep on the couch all day. So my hair is crazy and I'm groggy. Oh no. I was thin when I was 140, 145. I think those charts are BS, and you have a small frame, yeah? My goal weight is 135, and that is still overweight for 5'3". That doesn't even make sense, Orange Cat. I think 135 would be perfect. My day was okay, just feeling meh lately. I'll be eating some Raisin Canes, no worries. We're gonna clean this weekend so I can put up the tree. Ooh, you're excited. I'm sure you're very excited. The tree is going up. Our tree's going up sometime soon. I'm sure Queen is very excited to get it up. I can't remember when we put it up last year. I feel like we put it up around the same amount of time, but she's always excited when the tree goes up. Super excited. Okay, so I'm gonna finish these and we're gonna go back to the right. I'm gonna do everything down. And then I think we're gonna do a bunch of half stitches here. We'll see what happens. So that's there. Let me just come down here now. Over there. Your day was okay? You're gonna clean this weekend? The tree's going up. Twinkle Toe, when do you guys put up your tree? I can't remember. Your tree's pretty boss. Everyone has some pretty decent trees. Big Steak and his wife do an amazing job as well. So many great trees in the community. Where am I going? Okay, so we're gonna do the rest of these stitches down here. Yeah, and then we're gonna go back up. So let me just grab these. Perfect, perfect. Hey, Sleeping Beauty, welcome in. How you doing? How's your week been? What have you been up to? Speaking of cleaning, I gotta do that all day tomorrow. My gift to myself is going to be a clean apartment. The depression nest is getting me. Fix it up, clean it up. If you need motivation, pop in. We'll try to motivate you. I'll try to remember tomorrow, Orange Cat, to get you on your cleaning game. You can use me as the backdrop. Hopefully I can motivate you as we go through some old school games. Not even old school games. We're basically just reminiscing about old games that we might or might not have played. Power move. Power move? I made Taxi clean for my birthday. Power move. That is a power move. Oh my god. You made Taxi clean for your birthday? That is hilarious. My goodness. How did you swing that though? You know, how did you swing that? What were your exact words? It's my birthday. Could you please clean? Or did you coax him into it? It's like, oh, it was like we always do the same cleaning. Queen always does the bathroom. I always do all the litters. Like clean out the litters. Like I remove the litter and like clean out the boxes and then put the litter back and all this other stuff. And so she does the bathrooms. I do litters and we do some other stuff. And it's like, so. For instance, if it's like, well, it's my birthday, could you do the bathrooms also? Is it one of those things that could have happened? Hey, Kiros, welcome in. How you doing? Actually, just asked nicely because it was my birthday and I had been so sick after vacation. I said it'd be me happy to have a clean place for my birthday, so he did it. It would make you very happy to have a clean place for your birthday. And he's like, okay. Kind of like one of those things where it's like, I'm cold, and then you just get up and, you know, turn down the heater or something, or turn up the heat or something like that. One of those moves. Just say I'm cold and we go and do something. Hey, Mama Corpse, welcome in. My day was great. A little tired. I didn't sleep amazingly last night. I kept waking up. But outside of that, it was a good day. I got a lot of stuff done. How was your day, Mama Corpse? What were you up to? Hopefully you had a good one. Nice to see ya. Karos, how you doing today? How was your work day? Did you do another supplementary shift? What's your sleep schedule like when you're doing all these extra shifts, Karos? But yeah, usually we just split duties, yeah. You always end up doing the exact same duties every week? Or do you guys swap back and forth? Because that's what we used to do. We used to swap back and forth, and like, you know, one week I would do the bathrooms and she would do the litter, and then another week I would do the litters and she would do the bathrooms, so we were always kind of splitting it up, and eventually we just kind of, I always did the litters and she always did the bathrooms. That's what ended up happening. For whatever reason, that's what ended up happening. Okay, so there's a fair amount of these stitches. Okay, so I'm gonna go do half stitches now, and hopefully we can get these all done. This color is almost finished. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to... I'm not sure if I'm going to have to get more floss. I was hoping to have enough, but I might not. So we'll see how it turns out. We'll see how it turns out. I'm nervous. Good. Had a follow-up with pain management today. It was a mixed bag. The injections are working great. They increased my muscle relaxer, gave me a pain anti-inflammatory shot. My insurance is making me do 6 weeks of physical therapy before they'll approve my MRIs, and they denied my back brace. Wow. Hopefully they'll approve the Botox for my migraines. Damn. Why did they deny your back brace? That sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, it's like a mixed bag. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. It's kind of like, it's usually how life goes. Nothing's ever too good, nothing's ever too bad. At least you have a little bit of good with a little bit of bad. At least it's not all bad. Lily G, welcome in. How you doing? We usually do the same ones. I clean the bathroom, he cleans the kitchen. I dust, he vacuums. The litter box is his duty. I do a lot of little things throughout the week. I think I probably do a little more overall, but it's lighter chores, where he does more of the stuff that takes more physical strength, because I'm short and weak. That's fair enough. Yo, Wakey, welcome in, man. I'm doing great. How you doing? Yo, Big Steak, get in the hot take. Okay, this is a stupid hot take. They're always stupid. They should stop teaching cursive in school. I mean, do they still even teach cursive in school? I mean, I remember learning cursive and I can still do it. I do a mixed bag. I do some block letters and some cursive. I have some mishmash of my writing. I'm not even sure if they still do that. I don't believe they do here anymore. Yeah, I think a lot of places don't even teach cursive anymore. But I mean, like, cursive for life, I don't think they teach it. I don't think they teach it either. Like, this hot take is from like 10 years ago, 20 years ago, a long time ago. Wakey, how you doing, man? What is up? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's nice to see you. Cursive for life. They don't like to pay for the braces of any sort for whatever reason. Now, for me to get the back brace, you have to save up $250. Oof. $250 is not even that much. Why would they not pay for that? I guess because it's like below the deductible or whatever. Like, I don't know what your deductible is, but a lot of times it would be like, well, it's not even clearing the deductible, so we're not going to pay for it, which is kind of lame, but bastards. I think they teach cursive here still. Maybe wrong though, really. Did you learn cursive when you were in school, Wakey? No, they shouldn't. No, they shouldn't. You don't think they should teach cursive, Lily? I never got the big deal. I thought there's more important things to teach than the form of handwriting. It's true too, especially in this day and age where, I mean, it's a good skill to have, being able to write and stuff like that. To the point where people can kind of understand what you're actually writing, but I guess that all depends too. Yeah, I write in cursive. It looks way worse than when I don't somehow. It looks worse than when you don't. Why do you... So, please tell me you write not cursive then if it looks worse. Or do you just do it on purpose? Hey, Happykins, welcome in. How you doing? Not gonna lie, my cursive is far more legible than your regular handwriting. Really curious. My regular handwriting is like chicken scratch, but it is visible. You can read it. It's not that terrible, but it's not great, that's for sure. You don't have a deductible even, and they wouldn't pay for it? You think they should start teaching it again? I feel like people are getting lazier by the minute. They want to learn less and less, then find excuses when they can't write, read, or have zero vocabulary. And it's true. So why would you say they shouldn't? Oh no, they should. You're saying they shouldn't stop doing it. Okay, that makes sense. They should not stop doing it for sure. I don't think they should stop either, but I'm pretty sure they have. Sorry, I was reading it wrong, Lily. I try not to write cursive, but it's weird to me. It feels like writing wrong, but it looks neater. So it depends on what you're doing. That's fair. That is fair. Like I said, I do kind of a mishmash. I do a bit of a mishmash. Oh, what am I doing? There's another stitch here that I needed to do. I'm definitely not. I'm gonna have to grab more floss. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get back with this small amount of floss, unfortunately. That sucks. I thought I had enough. How's your evening going, Wakey? You must be... What time do you usually go to bed, dude? I don't even know. Okay, so here we go. This is the last stitch. I'm gonna have to pin stitch, and we're gonna grab more, and then we'll go back on these, and then that will be this color. We're gonna do a couple of colors that barely have anything to do with anything, unfortunately, and then we'll be then we'll be doing something slightly more substantial. This cross stitch is coming out pretty nice though, that's for sure. I'm gonna clean something for 10 minutes. Do it, Orange Cat. Cursive is way better than my printing. Tessa, welcome in. How you doing? I stitched enough today. You're done, really, Lily? Your day was okay, Mama Corpse. Had a doctor's appointment, so fun. And then Raspberry kept trying to chew on my crochet hook. Oh no, silly kitty. Sorry, silly kitty, silly bird. Must be like midnight in the UK. Yeah, it's past. It is about midnight. Yeah, it is just about midnight. I usually go to bed anywhere from now to 1 a.m. I feel good today though, so hanging out on my PC for a little longer. I hear that. I usually go to bed between 11:30 and 1 o'clock. It really depends on what I'm doing. My day's been pretty good, just working. We found a bug, or someone had messaged us the bug that there was in the PlayStation version of Time Melters. We did a lot of testing, but for whatever reason, this one evaded us. But it's there, and it's only very specific when you're playing co-op, and it's only on like a very specific version or a very specific situation. So like if you're playing crossplay, it might not happen, but it could still happen. Anyways, we fixed it, but who knows how many people might have played the game and not messaged us that there was a bug like that stopped them, until someone was like, well, you know, we're having fun, we want to finish this, why don't we just message the devs? And so then we're like, oh shit, so we fixed it. But I mean, like I said, who knows how many people might have got that bug and not messaged anyone. Who plays co-op, right? Candy Cane, how you doing? Raz is a little cutie, not a silly kitty. I know, a very silly cutie. Very much not a kitty, it's a bird. I know it's a bird. I corrected myself. It's a silly pet. I'm doing pretty good, Tessa. How was your day? What were you up to? Even when I had good insurance, they wouldn't cover my pneumonic pump or compressor sleeves for my lymphedema in your arms. I wonder why. Is it a PS5 Pro? Could be Trinity? Wait, what? Man, I get a bug finding and fixing is a nightmare sometimes. Isn't it easy to fix one bug and cause 3 more? I don't know how it works too much. So that's why I spent a lot of time testing today also. Because we fixed something, and every time we fix something and you never know what could possibly happen. There could be a bad commit somewhere. There could be like a wrong setting somewhere that typically wouldn't happen, but sometimes it does. And so you really want to make sure that like pushing this update didn't break something. So you do a lot of testing on top of that. So every time we push an update, I replay the entire game every time. We try co-op a little bit. We do like spot checks here and there, because like ideally nothing breaks if you're just fixing one small thing, but you never know what the fuck's gonna happen, because sometimes one level just might not load because something was missing or something like that. So it's like Trinity mode is the mode used to take advantage of the... Oh, I see. Imagine if that's what we did. We added PS5 Pro update for Time Melters. Yeah. Anyways, we were able, I mean, the thing is, it's not hard fixing a bug, it's just hard finding it sometimes. So we're grateful that people actually play and enjoy the game enough to message us and be like, yo, fix this. And so we did. Within a week too, which isn't too bad. We only heard about it like late last week, so it hasn't even been a full week. And we've already fixed the issue, so that's not bad. But yeah, it was a good day. Outside of that, worked on a couple of animations. I've still been playing that Star Trek game, and check this out. I got some tea. So I learned how to play the game a little bit better, okay? There's a lot of these daily events that you can go in that give you shit tons of resources, so actually hitting level 21 might not be that impossible as if you're doing all these daily events. And so there's this one guy, or multiple people actually, that you can notice on these leaderboards that keep coming back trying to get the top spot because you get a fuck ton of resources for coming first, okay? And so you're battling other people to try and get the most points for a very specific task. And so I've won a number of them, right? But today, like, this guy has been fucking trying to snipe them. Within the last minute, he'll bump up, gotta come first, you gotta come first, Big Snake. So this guy has been like, the last like minute before the thing's gonna finish, he just pumps a shit ton of points and like obviously wins because no one's expecting him to pump like today. I beat him by 150 points. It was just a fluke luck because we were both doing the exact same thing. He was at like 4,200 points and I was at like 33, but I had 2 things being built that gave me like 2,000 points. And then I built like 3 more things right after that with the last 30 seconds left. The hot take was that they should stop teaching cursive in school, which I don't think I agree with. But anyways, so I ended up beating him by like 150 points. Like he went from 4,200 or 4,400 to 6,200 points. So he pumped in like a good 20%, 25% into his points. And I just beat him out. I'm sure he was fucking pissed. Does that listen to community feedback? Big W. Thank you, Wakey. Appreciate that. But it's like, again, if it takes people actually messaging us to actually find out, and sometimes it's hard to actually get people to do anything. But anyways, I'm sure that guy's pissed. I almost want to DM him like a wink because he beat me yesterday. I knew he was gonna do something like that, and he just put more points than I did. And so yesterday he beat me, but today I got him. The same thing happened with a couple of other people, but now it's just been like the last like couple of days has been this one dude every time. So yeah, it's pretty funny. I always troll people on Snap. Who needs cursive when you can just curse? That's true, Queen. GG, sniped that player. Exactly, Mama Corp. Sniped him good. They stopped teaching cursive a few years ago, really slow-mo. And nowadays I have 6 cats, 1 dog, 1 African grey, 2 cockatoos and a budgie, and a few hens and roosters. Damn, Luigi, that's a lot of animals. That is a lot of animals. My day was good. I did a return and then came home and cross-stitched. That's nice. How's the cross-stitching going? Candy Cane, how you doing today, dude? What have you been up to? Look for a bit, gonna dry your hair, no worries, you mean, good luck. My nephew can't even read cursive, really? See, that's the thing, if you teach it, then people will be able to know how to actually deal with it. Because, you know, frig, it's impossible to read doctor's notes, but I mean, like, if you somewhat know cursive, you might be able to read doctor's notes, even a little bit? I don't know. Okay, that color's done. Next up, we're doing some really, really small amount of stitches, like barely anything. It's kind of annoying. I'm doing 898. 898. Okay, so let me just grab this. Wakey, what was the last Final Fantasy you actually played? It might have been 6. It might have been 7 remake, eh? That would make sense. Okay, I have barely any stitches to do. We're doing 898 over here. I have to do like 3 stitches, and then that's that. Oh no, more than 3. I have to do like 7 or 8. Hopefully I grabbed enough. I don't think I grabbed enough. I might have enough for 7 or 8 with a little bit of jumping. The last one was 7 remake, yeah. I really want to do Rebirth one day, yeah. Now, what was the last like? Did you end up playing 16? I personally really love 12. And I really like 8, but 8 has a lot of faults. 8 has a lot of faults. If they don't teach it, it'll eventually die, and that ain't a good thing? Probably. But I mean, there's probably always going to be people that really like calligraphy, and people are going to keep it alive. It's just the majority of people will not know how to do it. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting time in the future. I'm having fun with Star Trek, but uninstalling it because of how frustrating it was always having my mining ship destroyed. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, so the mining ship, like, you're only protected if you have protected cargo. If you try to really fill up your cargo ship, you have to bring it home first. That's what's gonna happen. We have an ad starting in a couple of seconds. Hang tight, guys. I'm just gonna do a couple of stitches and we'll be back. But we do 3 minutes of ads trying to get rid of pre-rolls. So I appreciate your understanding and thank you very much for the support. Last one was 7 Remake. Oh, you love 16? I know it's not classic FF style, but I love that dark fantasy stuff. It was really good, Wakey. Honestly, I like 16 a lot. But yeah, Mama Corp. So yeah, the mining ship will always... Yeah, so I found that, like, mine were getting attacked a lot also. But if you have... Like, you really have to, what's it called? If it's past the point of protected cargo, because there's like 2 different types of cargo, it's really annoying. There's the part of it that you'll never lose, which is a very small percentage that you can make bigger with upgrading your ship or a couple of tech, like research techs and stuff like that. Whoop, that's the wrong spot. So when you're mining, like, if you're doing it overnight, like, the chances of you getting attacked are probably pretty good, just because it's gonna easily be over the capacity that the thing can hold, and then people are gonna attack you to get the free resources. You're still gonna get the resources that you mined up until the protected cargo, so you still get a lot of your resources, but you won't get everything unless it wasn't destroyed, and then in which case you bring it home. But it is just, there's some nuances to a lot of the stuff there. It would have been interesting if we had people that had played the game before and kind of knew more what they were doing, because there's so many different things in the game. It's hard to kind of keep track of everything. It's really annoying. I took the fun right out of it. I wish I could have opted out of... I know, Mama Corpse. Honestly, I like just doing the mining, doing the missions and stuff like that. The fact that there's no way to kind of remove the PvP from it is really annoying. You can kind of read doctor's notes because my dad's normal cursive is almost the same. Really Sleeping Beauty. Great grandma wrote all her recipes in cursive. It's a good thing I can read them. That's good. You're okay? It was a bit you were a bit tired today. Super Colorado feel right now. Lots of snow on the grass, but getting highs of like 12 Celsius and sunny. Interesting. If you had the choice, would you make FF turn-based game again or not? So, Wakey, I don't know if you can hear me. I don't know if you have turbo or if you're already done with the ads. Wakey, I really liked Pocket Welcome In. I really liked the way that they handled like 7 Remake. Like, I think they did a great job because it's action-y, but it still feels like Final Fantasy. Whereas 16 is action-y and it doesn't feel like Final Fantasy at all. So I think they did a really good job with Remake. I think they did a really good job with the Remake. And I would like to see maybe exploring that route, but I mean, they change their games so often. I don't even think we'd see another pure action game the way we did with 16. Like, it might evolve again. I don't think it will ever go back to straight turn-based. I totally agree. I love 16 combat, but 7 perfected the best feeling and style in my opinion. Like, honestly, it still felt like Final Fantasy. There was something about it that just still felt like it. Apparently, Rebirth is like infinitely better than Remake was. But like, 16 was a great game. I love 16. But it doesn't really feel like a Final Fantasy. Like, other than, like, you know, the story and the themes and stuff like that still feels Final Fantasy, but like the gameplay really doesn't. The thing is, and people have talked about this before, they have pillars of games, right? It's Square Enix. They have Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest will probably always stay turn-based. So why would they want to make Final Fantasy turn-based also? They have a franchise that is already turn-based. So it doesn't make sense to do that. Not to mention they have what? They have the Octopath Traveler, another turn-based RPG that Square releases. It doesn't make sense to put Final Fantasy in that shit. Shit, there's one I missed. Shit. I have to grab more floss for one stitch. That was on the other side that I didn't notice. God damn it. God damn it. Zelda music, yes, Kyros. The protector cargo was so minimal on mine. The last time I was just a few minutes away from a big haul, and then wham. Oh, that sucks. That sucks, Mama Corpse. Yeah, that's really annoying. I understand the frustration for sure. Our house is a corner lot, and the sun doesn't hit half our lot, so we still have plenty of snow on the ground. I was able to drive with the windows down today. Colorado Springs, really? So is that like just a regular Colorado thing? It to be snowing, like snow everywhere, but it's still really warm? Over here in Canada, it's just fucking cold. Or Final Fantasy 16, the new Frostpunk. I need to go back to it. I need to do Final Fantasy mode, Candy Cane. One day I'll go back. Snow one day melted the next. Snow the next day melts the next. Are you serious? It just like flip-flops back and forth constantly. That seems really annoying, actually. Yes, it snows a lot, but then melts pretty quickly. That's interesting. Is it just because of, like, the mountains or what? Or what? Okay. What do you think, Wakey? What would you do? Or anyone else? Would you like to see Final Fantasy be turn-based again? I don't think it would work, just because of, you know, the nature of everything. Okay, so this one goes right here. Oh no, not right there. Right here. Let me just pop that in there. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna do another pin stitch. Kind of wish I had noticed this before. I would have done these stitches and then pin stitched over here, but alas, we done messed up. And do another pin stitch. We have to make another knot. It just wastes a little bit of extra time. It's fine. We're gonna get the prediction in a little bit. We're gonna get the prediction in a little bit, and that's that. High altitude? Okay. Yeah, it snows a lot, but then melts pretty quickly, and it's all the high altitude. Oh, Colorado. Does it snow a lot in the UK? I know it rains a lot in the UK, but I guess it depends on where you are. Maybe more northern it does. I would say, nah, on turn-based, we have Dragon... exactly what I was saying, Weasel. They have Dragon Quest, right? And they even have Octopath and stuff like that. Oh, there's that color. Right. How did I miss that stitch? Okay, we're doing a bunch of single stitches now. I haven't played a ton of turn-based games, but I played some Persona 5, loved it so much, so I wouldn't mind. But I do think going back from 7 Remake style to turn-based would give some whiplash, though, so I think they're doing a good as-is, yeah. Now in the mountains, it snows and keeps snowing. Oh, I see. That stops you from being able to actually do your mountain trekking. 3740, is that you, please? 3740, perfect. Okay, I have one stitch to do out of this color. One single stitch that I missed. Oh no! I missed a bunch of stitches for that other color. God damn it. I'm all over the place right now. I'm just missing stitches everywhere. Flustered. Trying to get these done. Let me just take this. Only need to do one stitch anyways. We'll go back to the other color. Welcome back, you know, I was a mess without you. A mess, I tell you. Weasel, how you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. Slow-mo, how are you doing? How's the new car? How's the rest? How's your fall been so far? So yeah, Kyros, what's your sleep schedule like now that you're doing like the supplementary shifts on the trucks? Like, do you still get like a lot? Do you still get enough sleep? Hopefully. A lot of extra hours you're doing. I need to try older games though. I feel like I'm missing out. Some are really good. Which one's your favorite? So the thing is, I bought the Pixel remasters recently because they just released on physical again on the PlayStation. They had been physical a while ago, but they sold out and didn't have more. So they republished them, which is nice because now I get a chance to actually own the physical Pixel remasters. but I never actually played any other than 6. So I beat 7, 8, I played 9 but never beat it. I beat 10, I beat 12. 12 is one of my favorites, but it is also very different. It's not quite what you would expect. If you wanted a proper old school turn-based experience, probably start with 10. A lot of people really love 10, and I'm sure you'd have a great time with 10. It's a fantastic game. It's got a great community. People really love 10. So like if you were to do that, I would probably suggest, if you were going to stream one, like as your first like big old school Final Fantasy, do 10. I think you'd probably get a kick out of that, and so would everyone else in the community. Before Pixie stops streaming, I don't know when she'll be back. I'm assuming she'll be back at some point. She used to do a yearly Final Fantasy X run. Yeah, sadly I see the mountains every day, but they're covered in snow, which is beautiful, but does mean it would be tough to go out there. I mean, you just need the right equipment, Candy Cane. That and, you know, good health. Okay, I have to do 37.99 again. Where the hell did that color go? Did you? 33.71, sorry, 33.71. I thought I finished the Revenge of the 33.71 for whatever reason. I need more. How much more do I need? Probably just this much, hopefully. Please don't make me please don't make me thread chicken. Just have enough. Good. You have a drink. What kind of drink? What are you drinking, Weasel? Yo, Mia, welcome in. How you doing tonight? It's nice to see you. Gathering up your laundry was depressing. Why? Did it cost me like $20 to catch up? Car is great. I've had another sleepless night. Laid in bed, 8 hours tossing and turning, then tried to get a nap in today. After dropping the kids off at school, tossed and turned all night. So, did other people have a bad time sleeping last night? Maybe something was in the air. Seems to have changed to 5 p.m. to midnight most days, yeah? Okay, well at least you're still getting a decent amount of sleep, Karos. What time do you usually start work? So if you wake up at midnight, you have some time before you go to work, I would imagine? Just did a grocery pickup, so there's food in the house again. That's good slow-mo. Yes, I got that too. I want to try the first Final Fantasy. 10 gets recommended a ton. People really love 10. I really like 12. 12 is fantastic, but again, it's not. It feels like an MMO. That was the first of the newer style. They're trying to go a bit more actiony, but I fucking love 12. 12 is great. Yo, Chelsea, welcome in. Look at those good old horsey leggies. Yeah, he's got a good 6 of them. Just some Truly. What's Truly? I slept horribly last night. All kinds of weird dreams. Queen had some weird dreams, she said last night. It's been weird. It's been strange. I don't know what the hell was up with last night, but no one slept well. Ate terribly today, so trying to take it easy tonight. Okay, Weasel. Yo, Red Shadow, welcome in. How you doing? It's nice to see you. Hopefully you're having a good one. Over here is where I want to go, I think. Right here. Perfect. Okay, let's get these ones done. Let's get these ones done. Tactics is best. Tactics is fucking fantastic. I love Final Fantasy Tactics, but it is a very different experience. I wish they would have continued that franchise. That was sick. I love Tactics. It was so good. You got no sleep last night? Damn, no one got sleep. You need my knees to be back at 100 before I do mountains. Exactly what I was saying, Candy Cane. You need that health back. Work starts this week mostly. How is the knee feeling anyways, Candy Cane? Any better? Or I guess not, hopefully not worse? What happened to your knee? Did Devilman kneecap you? Alcoholic fruit seltzer. Ooh, nice. Sounds delicious. Sounds delicious. Doesn't have any added flavors or no? You had rough dreams last night. Usually my PTSD meds keep it away. Maybe there's something else to last night, maybe. Yeah, he showed up with his hockey stick out of nowhere. Slap shot right to the knee. Bastard. I think I slept good. I just went to bed too late, so I didn't get enough. Ah, that's fair. I don't know. I just kept waking up. I just kept waking up. I didn't get a full, like, restful night's sleep, unfortunately. Sorry, Joe. You asked me when I'm putting the tree up. Yes, when you putting the tree up, Twinkletoe? You must be excited for that? Just lurking in the shadows waiting for candy cane? Exactly. Always. Always and forever. Waiting for candy cane. You stitching tonight, candy cane. How are the pagodas coming along? You're almost done? So yeah, by the way, Wakey, you gotta play Inscription though. Also, Richard Cheese, so fucking good. You thought I was trolling you, but Richard Cheese is fucking dynamite. Who likes Richard Cheese? I know Big Steak knows who Richard Cheese is. There's a few other people that I'm sure know Richard Cheese. Fucking amazing. Does covers of all the rock songs, but like big band jazz style. So fucking good. You got me good by Total Accent with the Richard Cheese thing? Just lurking in the shadows. It has just a tiny amount of real juice. Okay. Doing some stitching, getting really close now. Nice. Yo, Skybeat, welcome in. Long time no see. Skybeat, how are you doing? How's the stitching coming along? I love seeing your progress in the Discord. I appreciate you sharing. It's nice to see you though. How have you been? And not super excited lately. I'll try to push myself to do it this weekend. It might make you feel a little bit better. It's always fun putting up the tree, Twinkletoe. Glad I could make it to stream tonight. Stephen King got banned from Twitter for referring to Elon Musk as the First Lady. That's fucking hilarious. He should just go to Blue Sky. Blue Sky's way better. Fuck Twitter. There's a mass exodus. Mass exodus. Come to Blue Sky. Worth it? Totally worth it. You're gonna listen to more of it. It's so good, Wakey. I'm hoping with this extra pain shot I'll get at least some sleep tonight, but I'm not holding your breath. Is it like you... I guess that's what happened last night. Did you just get it this morning? I've been doing better than before. I was sick with a nasty cold previously, and now I'm back at stitching grind since I just finished my Kanto starter project. Nice. That's true, you did. I saw the progress. It was looking fantastic. What are you going to be working on now? I got sleep, kinda annoyed that I slept through family dinner though. We had a matzo ball soup and I didn't have any because I woke up 5 hours after it was put away. Oof. That sucks. So you go to sleep, Carols, typically, and then you wake up for dinner and then you go back to sleep? Or do you, I guess you stay up a little bit to digest and then you go to bed? You don't want to go to sleep right after finishing dinner? Then again, sometimes you eat a ton of food and you just got that like food coma. So it's almost better to just go right back to bed. But I guess it really depends. Sucks you missed it though. I never did Twitter anyway, so I'm good. Pakarati, how you doing today? What is up? Were you working? How are the pets? How long have you been a vet tech for? Okay, so we're gonna pin stitch right here. And now this color is finally done. Please be done and I didn't miss anything. I don't think I missed anything. I think I got everything now. We should be okay. I'm going to put this color away finally. This color is being put away. It is done. Okay. Okay, back down you go. Let's get out of here. Perfect. Perfect. Amazing. My friend loved Richard Marx's Twitter. He was funny as fuck. I'm working on multiple projects at the moment. A kid's birthday gift and then Christmas gifts for your coworkers. Sometimes I get up for dinner, sometimes I just eat when I get up for the night. Okay. Very interesting life, leading a life that is nocturnal. Yeah, when I saw pain management this afternoon, okay, your arm still hurts. But at least, hopefully, it won't hurt much afterwards. Okay, so I have to do one stitch of 815. One stitch of 815. Pimp Bill Clinton, what? His random Twitter accounts. My favorite Twitter account for a while was Modern Seinfeld. That was the best. It was basically just a Twitter account that would do mock episode synopsis for like as if Seinfeld was out today. And there's some really funny shit. Like the best is Kramer borrows Jerry's car to drive Uber, and then Jerry orders an Uber, and it's Kramer that shows up with his own car, and then Kramer still charges him for the ride. That would totally be a Seinfeld episode. Like, that would just exist. We need a show like that. You could see it? I could see it. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know, man. The zany characters that they were, I don't know any modern show that does it just the same way. I don't know. I'm sure there's other ones that are, you know, somewhat similar. They have the quirky characters and stuff like that. And like, I know Barney Stinson was pretty crazy. You missed that show? It was so good. I did finish Metaphor last night. Oh, I started New Game Plus, this time with English voice acting. It's really weird hearing the accents I'm not expecting, really. Okay, so I'm doing 815, which is going to be all the way up here. All the way up here. I think it's this stitch right here. Yeah, it should be this stitch right here. Perfect. Okay, apparently I'm dragging something from behind up with me. I'm trying to pull that back. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, let's get... That's one stitch, pin stitch. One stitch, pin stitch. That's what we're doing for a little bit here. But I should get to some big stitches very soon. We just gotta... more housekeeping. You missed that show? Yeah, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is definitely on the level. But the thing is, it's as if it's Always Sunny in Philadelphia is like everyone's Kramer. They're all fucking crazy. There's no sane person on that show. They're all crazy. A bit different. There's so many nose prints on my window from the cats. Aw. Doing a bit of cleaning, you know. Okay, 801 is the next color. We got one of these also. There's so many nose prints. I have like 7 seasons of It's Always Sunny to catch up on. I haven't watched it in many years, but it's such a good show. I used to watch it all the time. I think I watched up until like season 9 or 10, and then they just kept going. I think they're on like season 15 or 16 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where they're at, but I haven't watched it in a long time. The voice acting is really good, don't get me wrong, but after 94 hours of Japanese voice acting, it's kind of discombobulating hearing the English, I would imagine. So how is New Game Plus treating you then? Are you a lot more powerful since you have the class upgrades still, or what? You want to lay down on the couch and saw it at the right angle and it covered in nose prints? My favorite episode is the one with the cereal defense. Cereal defense? I don't remember that one. My favorite episode is that full Halloween one where they're at the McPoyle wedding. They're at the McPoyle wedding, and it's like a zombie horror apocalypse. Like, it's just messed up. Friggin' McPoyles. Those guys are dingy. That show is so depraved, though. My favorite is when they manhunt Cricket. Oh my god, yes. Fucking Cricket. Rickety Cricket, that guy is... Oh my god, I feel so bad for that dude. I feel so bad for that dude. Rickety Cricket. Dennis sues Dee for hitting his car with hers. I also love the Wade Boggs episode is really good when they're like on the plane with white shirts, and every time they finish a drink they have to mark themselves off. The Wade Boggs challenge. How many beers can you have and still go 3 for 5 or something like that with a home run? You have to have the most beers and then still be able to bat a good average. So friggin' good. The Wade Boggs challenge. Oh my god. That show's amazing. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it's so amazing. Hey, Pew Pew. Stitching's going great. How are you doing? Okay. Okay. Another color down. Now, I have one more. Actually, I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do that one, and then we're finally onto some bigger stuff. Okay, so I'm going to get the prediction in. We're just about an hour in. 105 is the prediction. I'm doing a lot of small things right now, but we're about to pick it up. We're about to pick it up, so I'm not sure what we're going to get. 105 is not too hard, but we're only stitching for 3 hours tonight. So we still got another 2 hours to go. How far do I take this? What do we get? Yo, Fennel, welcome in. How you doing? What is up? Hopefully you're having a good one. That's not what I want. 434. 434. You? 434 is our color. This is the Reigns. Also, the bonus you get from... sorry, so I'm pretty powerful, but it's not yet super OP. But I'm not yet super OP, so I haven't yet reached the point where I can change equipment. Okay. Also got the bonus you get from maxing archetypes. Doesn't kick in until you unlock the archetype again. Oh, okay. So you're still strong, but you're not as strong as you will be at some points, but that'll slowly evolve and open up for you, right? Fennel, how you doing? Welcome in. 3 hours, perfect for building up that panic stitching. I know. It's okay. We're gonna have a 24-hour stream to help. It's not gonna be 24 hours of stitching, but it's gonna be a good amount of stitching that day. This will definitely get done in the 12 days of Stressmas. Joe, guess who made me join in your quest to finish a project by the end of the year? Who is that? Who made you join? Pew Pew? Was it Pew Pew? Was it Black Sheep? What are you gonna try and finish? Might have been Black Sheep. Black Sheep has been trying to finish that Yoshi, so... How are you doing, Casa? And what project are you gonna try and finish? Slowly but surely, Black Sheep, how you doing? Welcome in. Yo, guess who made me join? 3 hours, perfect. Also, the bonus you get from maxing out your archetype doesn't join in. You're okay? You eating soup? What kind of soup do you got? It's nice to see you, Fennel. What you been up to? About to eat a full-size Butterfinger candy bar because we got no kids at Halloween. Ah, Pew Pew. That's sadness. We got 10 kids. And we've eaten so much candy because of that. And OP aspect is going to lessen more and more the further you get, and that's true. You'll be OP at the beginning, but at least you'll be able to cruise through some stuff. Oh, she's making me finish The Witcher. Oh, if I do 100 stitches a day, I'm on track. That's not bad. That's not bad. When are you trying to finish it for? Before Christmas or before the end of the year? I powered through 43% of the Sal. Yes, Pew Pew is flying through this. Pew Pew is flying through this. Is it really sadness? Now they have a full-size candy bar for themselves. That's true too. I made a potato soup with veggies. That does sound amazing. Before end of the year? You got plenty of time. Plenty of time. You should try and do it before Christmas. So, I mean, like, there's not even 60. You have how many stitches left? 5,000? 6,000? 5 to 6,000? Something like that? There's like 50, 60 days left in the year? That's like what I have for this. You could do that. You could do it before Christmas. Come on. Step up your game, Casa. You got this. Okay, so we're going to start down here. I'm going to go up, and we're going to go down, and then that's that. Okay. Yo. Yo. Welcome in, Lumi. How you doing? Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate that. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Duo. Friday streaming trophy under We Play Games. We get plats. I'm going through Bubble Bobble right now and Astrobot. We're going to be doing Dark Souls 3 very soon. But I do a lot of crafting here also. Lots of games, lots of crafts. We're working on a Final Fantasy Summon Stitch that Pick Stitch made for us. It is fantastic, and I'm very excited about it. But we're in Panic Stitch mode, so I've been doing a lot of stitching on top of... stitching on stitching on stitching. We still have 5,000 stitches to go, and I need to finish this before the end of the year. And we have a punt from Ash. Ash, how you doing? Welcome in. 4.7, that's not too bad. You got this, Captain Casa. We have come to raid your stash. You always come to raid my stash. Lumi, if you guys don't know Lumi, definitely go check them out. Big variety crafter, does a lot of cross stitch, but started playing a ton of Final Fantasy 14. Does some games, or a lot more Final Fantasy 14 now than more than crafting. They're low-key addicted at the moment, but they still do get some crafting in, which is really good. What have you been working on lately? How is Final Fantasy 14 going? And you want a pun from September 27th. Ash, how you doing today? Welcome in. Lumi, how was your day? Hopefully you had a good one. How was your stream? Hopefully you all had a good time over there. This one's called, this one says, studies show that cows produce more milk when a farmer talks to them. It's a case of in one ear and out the other. In one ear and out the other. Terrible. Terrible. I just got just a bit addicted. It was a good stream. New patch today. Oh. I was going to make sure to grab missable books in City 3 this time around. I'm still annoyed that I missed it the first go around, but I didn't learn about it until the window had been closed for a month and a half. Damn, Kyros, that's a long time to miss. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But at least you you can get it in New Game Plus, so that's good. That's good at least. Yeah, if you did 5 1K stitch streams, you'd be golden. Pretty much, Heather. But I can't do that with my arm, although I am seeing my physio on Thursday. So I'll get a nice little adjustment. I'm sure I'll feel nice and dandy after a massage in the right area. So that'll be good. Heather, how you doing tonight? Hopefully you're having a good one. How are your projects coming along? I'm glad you had a good stream though, Lumi. So what is your current schedule like at the moment? And yo, Crocheted But Luna. Crocheted But Luna, welcome in, how you doing? Thank you very much for that follow, I really appreciate that. I would imagine you do some crochet. I do a little bit of crochet, but not too much. I only learned how to do it last year, and I made a Mario hat that I'm also giving away at the end of the year. It's a nice and bedazzled a little bit. It's got like a gold fleck to it. It's cute, not bad. By Luna, sorry, crochet by Luna, crocheted. What did I say? Crocheted by Luna. Sorry, Luna. How you doing today, though? Welcome in. What is up? This is the only thing I've really crocheted that was, you know, substantial. I've done like keychains and stuff, but you said Luna? Crocheted but Luna? By Luna. My bad. By Luna. Also, don't think I can keep this hat on. It is incredibly hot. I need that book for one of the achievements you missed the first time. Oh boy. A message in the right area always makes me feel good, does it, Heather? A massage, yes. A message. A massage in the right area definitely will always make you feel better. My arm doesn't hurt, per se, at all. Because I've been changing the way that I stitch, but I probably have other issues that are maybe arising from the way that I'm stitching now, especially with the amount I'm stitching now. So this is more of a precautionary visit than an essential one. So, you know, I'm trying to be proactive before I'm gonna check myself before I wreck myself, I believe, as the kids would say. Which kids? I'm not sure. But I'm gonna try and be a little smart about it. Orange Cat, enjoy the lurk. We'll be here. Good luck with the laundry. He was thinking about butt massages, I think. So, Lumi, what is your schedule like now? You're mixing up crochet and you're mixing up crafting and gaming, I would imagine. Although with the new patch today, a little bit different. Yo, Ash, enjoy the lurk. Happy Kittens, enjoy the lurk. We'll be here. I got plenty to do tonight. I don't think we're finishing Odin, but Odin's done on Sunday when we stitch on Sunday. So I'm gonna have to get, when this is done, or maybe on Saturday, I'm not sure. Whenever I post my announcement, I guess, I'll post the vote. So it might only be up on Saturday when I put the schedule up. I'll let you guys know what the vote will be for the next summon piece. pin stitch here. Okay, so that color's done. I got two more. I got one very small color to do, and then another one that's slightly bigger than the one I just did, but still smaller in general. And then we got the big stuff. Look at all these points. Over, under, 26,000, 35,000. Some points flying tonight. Some points flying tonight. Okay, so we got 3822. This is a nice and bright color. Sometimes I do the bright colors last, like the really, really bright color last. This is like in his eye or something like that, and I guess the hilt. Something there. Not exactly sure what. I barely need any of this though. There's like 3 colors, but I do have to do a couple of knots and a couple of pin stitches, so I'm gonna grab more than I probably need. A lot more than I probably need. I recognize this song. Where's this from? Animal Crossing again? Or is this a... What is this from? I want to say it's Animal Crossing. It's always Animal Crossing. Do you have the clamp attached at the top of the frame? At the top of the frame, yeah. It's like up here on my desk. Oh, it's Breath of the Wild? Captain Casta, did you ever finish your playthrough of that? I remember watching you do a couple of streams of it. Struggling to get across that fucking lake. That was hilarious. You did, nice. It's always Zelda? 10 on 10 game. I have not played a Zelda in a very long time. A deaf here, a whole new world. Do you, Sidley? It's a whole new world. I can't remember the lyrics. I remember the tone, but I can't remember the lyrics at all. Just making sure there's an actual stitch here before I start pin stitching in the place that might not have a stitch, but it does. We're fine. Hall, how you doing? Welcome in. Sidley, how are you? Are you being nice tonight? Captain Cast is always nice over here. Bayleaf, welcome in. How you doing? Bruh. Mogwai's a creep. He always stares at me while I do my chores. Really, Twinkletoe? It's because he wants your attention. He craves your attention, Twinkletoe. Alright, well that was that one stitch. Now I got 2 more over here, and I think we're done every single random ass color except for I have 3 colors, so well technically 4 colors left, but I have 3 big colors left in this entire thing. And that's it. Oh motherfucker. Revenge of the goddamn 3371. It's at the bottom in the feed. I'm gonna have to do it again. God damn it. Okay. I have to do it again. A few stitches in his goddamn feet. Every time. Why do I keep fucking that up? I hate myself. I haven't even had any. It's been too hot. Thank you. Queen was trying to refresh my tea, but I barely had a sip. 2 stitches here. Let's pin stitch again. Let me grab that other fucking color that doesn't want to finish. Let me grab the color that doesn't want to finish. Is that where I'm stitching? That is where I'm stitching. Okay, pin stitch here. Okay. Okay. Let me do the feet again. Bayleaf, how you doing? Doing better than last time I was here? I appreciate that. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. What have you been up to lately, Bayleaf? Thank you for defending you. You're always good here, Captain Casta. okay. Been not been getting as much done as I've wanted. That sucks. Sometimes it's like that though, but sometimes, you know, we all need breaks here and there. We have good productive streaks and bad productive streaks, and you know, you take the good with the bad. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day or next week's a better week. Yo, he always gets my attention. My niece FaceTimed me when I was in Canada and told me your dog has a staring problem, and they couldn't stop laughing. I would say I owned my sewing machine and it's much happier. That's good. That's productive though, being able to do that. Okay. Okay, perfect. 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 Puppies can't be creepy. It's a mandate. My little creep. Okay, so I need to go down here. I have to figure out where these stitches go that don't have holes. Or, okay, so we're gonna go over here. This is one stitch. I'm gonna have to jump a lot here. And I'm gonna have to see where I go that isn't... Okay, so it should be over here. Okay, right at the bottom there. Trying to make sure that I don't go through any blank holes. Okay, so that's that. That's those two stitches. Okay, now I'm gonna reverse this. I'm gonna try and go from the other direction. Just because of the angle. I want the other angle so that I don't cross over the empty space. I have to go all the way over here. Where'd Roxy go, on top of the fridge? Roxy keeps jumping up on top of Queen's bookshelf, and she has a... Queen has a bunch of books at the top of the bookshelf that are in between, what's it called? Bookends, okay? And Roxy keeps trying to, like, lie on top of the books, and she, like, pushes the bookends. The bookends are cats. The bookends are like cats. And so this fell today with a butt, a cat butt and a cat head. And so this one fell and she thought it broke. Yeah, no, the baby's a chonker. And so she's like literally trying to lie on top of these books, but then the books fall and she's so heavy that it pushes the incredibly heavy, like, this thing is fucking hefty. Like, it's a solid bookend. And yeah, Roxy's just, she's not very nice. What are you doing? What? She's giving me the worried eyes. You give me the worried eyes? Okay, she wants to run. She wants to run. Yo, Peppermint, how you doing? Welcome in. She came in like a wrecking ball. She always does. She doesn't approve of that cat statue. That's probably it. She just wants to kill the cat statue. She's like, another cat? How dare you? She's just defending her own honor, apparently. It's the only thing that makes sense. The only thing that makes sense. But yeah, so I don't know why she keeps trying to just lie on those books. She's a wild cat. Such a strange being. But yes, Pew Pew, she's a bit of a chunk. We're trying to get her to lose weight, but it's almost impossible. We're pretty sure, well, I don't know if we're pretty sure about this, but Tax is like, get them to check her thyroid. She might have a thyroid issue, who knows? Because, like, legit, like, she doesn't... She should be eating a lot less than she was before, but she's not, like, losing any weight. I don't know if she's gaining any weight, and her face looks slimmer, but she still looks big. I feel like her face looks slimmer, but, like, her body just looks like it's getting bigger. Gotta love when Queen just flies in the cat. Yeah, I know, right? Brings in the cat. Bayleaf said, bruv, I've never oiled my machine. I should, since I'm not using them. You should, Bayleaf. Why not? So, Bayleaf, what have you been up to lately? It's one of those things I put off, and then when I do it, it makes the whole experience better. They say if your pet looks you in the eyes, they trust you. Aw, that's cute. Doesn't approve of that cat. She really doesn't. If I really need to get a desktop set up for Twitch at my craft table, so I'm tired of spam call crashing Twitch mobile. Yeah, no, you need to, yeah, for sure. Get a little, like, this grip thing is the best thing ever. Captain Cass has one also, and I think a few other people around the community have picked one up, but the crafting grip for the desk is instrumental. Instrumental. Best $20 you ever spent? I hope the vet can do tests and figure it out for you. Poor roasted potato cat. She is a big cinnamon bun. My girl is getting chunky too, but she's 11 to 12 years old. Now, Roxy's only like 3 or 4. She's not old. She's very spry. Like, she's still, like, she jumps all the way on top of the fridge and up, like she jumps. She has still very good mobility. She's just a chunk. Okay. Crap. I have 1 stitch at the bottom here. 1 stitch at the bottom here. And then at the pin stitch again, I got 2 more on the other side, and I can't really jump through because there's like a weird empty negative space between here and there, so we're not gonna do that. So I'm gonna pin stitch right here. A pin stitch right here. Black Sheep, how are you doing? What are you down to? You're beating me, Black Sheep. You actually caught up and surpassed me. I'm only doing 3 hours of stitching tonight, so you have a higher chance of staying ahead. -7 and has a treat problem. 100 stitches a day for the day done. Do more, Captain Cassie. You can do this for Christmas. Push yourself. What else are you gonna do? There's no life, only stitching. Queen's like, I'll have a life. I'm like, there's no life, only stitching. She's like, you'll get another pickle tattoo. You want to play Palia? Oh, 12-hour stream then? We're doing 24 hours, just not now. Fennel. No, not 24 hours of stitching, but we will be doing some stitching on that 24 hours for sure. Okay. That should be this color finally finished. For the 3rd time tonight, this color is done. Please. Tell me I didn't forget anything. The hoofs look so much better now though. Oh my god, that color really added some dimension. Come on, there you go, thank you. Oh my god. Perfect. You want to play Paleo? Ooh. By the way, I cut off like 4 inches of hair on Saturday. You love it? Nice, Twinkle Toe. I need to get a haircut. Needed a bit of a cut, eh, Twinkle Toe? I'm glad you're enjoying it. I really need to go for a haircut though. My hair is like, it doesn't look like it's too long, but it is long. 24 hours of crypt. Oh my god. I don't know. Well, the 24 hours are gonna be some crafting, probably some Dark Souls, probably maybe some rage games. I have to start letting you guys pick those glasses. It's from so long ago. We do have to do, I do have to do Pogo Stuck. There's a lot of things I still need to do. So many things. So many things. 8:20. Look at this lovely blue. When is the 24-hour stream is probably going to be on December 13th. So in 1 month from now, it's going to be a Friday night or a Friday. It's going to be all Friday into Saturday. It is actually the Friday the 13th. You're right. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Friday, December 13th. Huh? No. I mean, depends. Is there supposed to be one? I didn't even think. Friday the 13th. You're right, it is. One day. Dub, welcome in. Okay, I'll be working from home. Nice. Getting over it. Best not. No. It's Pogo stuck again. Taxi. Taxi, welcome in. How you doing? What is up? Hopefully you're having a good one. How was your day? How did you enjoy Bubble Bobble on Monday? Honestly, the base game of Bubble Bobble, even the hard mode, manageable. Very manageable. I am not sure how I'm gonna do arcade mode. 100 levels just seems like so many. I'm assuming the regular arcade mode I'll be able to do, but like the hard mode, I don't even know what that's gonna entail. You're doing good, I'm glad to hear that. Since it's Friday the 13th, you may have to play a scary game, maybe. Maybe I will, Mama Corpse, maybe I will. I did apply for front page again for the 24-hour stream, so it won't be the official kickoff of Stressmas, but it'll be the second or third day. The first official day of Stressmas is gonna be that Wednesday. It'll be the third day. Recently, I thought I did, sorry. Damn, I think since it's on my leg, out of sight, out of mind. Wait, oh, that's where your pickle tattoo was, right, Captain Casa? It's the pickles. Okay, right here, perfect. Oh boy. I didn't realize I had to do all this jumping. Just wait, just start the 24 hours after I'm done proctoring a final? Oh, really? When are you proctoring the final, Candy Cane? What time is the final? Wait, we're getting a... No. Captain Casa got pickle tattoos. Then I need literally no convincing. Fennel just wants a new tattoo. Queen, would you get a tattoo of a pickle? Queen loves pickles. No pickle tattoo? Yes, but also this could be such a nice bandwagon. Straight for the pickle. I hope I have enough floss for this. I'm gonna thread chicken the crap out of this. There's not that much left to do. I just lost a lot from having the jump there, which I wasn't really expecting or wanting. I love this blue though, it really pops. It's a very lovely blue. Now I need to climb up the rest of this. What about a cat dressed as a pickle? Just eat pickles, no pickle tattoo? You have to look. Am I starting a trend? Apparently. You'd get a pickleball tattoo, Twinkle Toe? Watch stream while proctoring. The real world doesn't give you silence to work in. Best they learn now. Oh my god, imagine just me yelling. You enjoyed it a lot. You'll be fine. You think so, Taxi? We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what the hard mode... Like, was there a hard mode in the original Bubble Bobble? Or was it just the regular arcade? Oh. Supposed to skip one there. Oh, I'm wasting floss. I'm wasting floss. Sadly, with the way that these are jumping, it's a little annoying. What are these stitches? I'm just not getting in the right holes. Oh, come on. What the fuck? What the fuck happens? Holy sh! What happened to this floss? What the fuck? Yo, that thing got shredded and I don't even know why or how. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to pull this out and pin stitch it. Awful. What the fuck just happened? It just got shredded. Like I don't even understand why or how it got shredded like that. That was sad. What the fuck was that? Okay, well that's scrap. Your floss went dental. It really did warped. How about that? Just rescheduled the file to the 12th. The priorities, you know exactly. What about a cat dressing as a pickle? Warped, welcome in. How you doing? They have pickle flavored balls, like cheese balls. Not sure if they saw them. Oh my god. If only. They're going to be future teachers. Honestly, they need to get used to working with noise. It's 1 to 3 p.m. Oh boy. So right in the middle. Right in the middle, Candy Cane. So let me just... my pin stitch in here. Can't believe like what just happened there, but anyways. More Zelda. Ah, get through the hole. There you go. Thank you. Giggy, enjoy the lurk. My 10th grade chemistry teacher used a cup, a string, and a wet sponge to make a chicken noise. To make chicken noises randomly through one of our chemistry exams. That is so weird, Taxi. The needle eye could have shredded it, maybe Skybeat. When that happens, you might need to replace the needle since the eye is rusting from the inside. This needle has been giving me some trouble, honestly. So I might just consider doing that. If it's gonna start shredding it like this now, like damn. I might just change it. Duo, you have the worst luck with needles. I don't understand why it's so bad, but this one, yeah, this one has been giving me trouble. I'm gonna swap it. Another one over here. This one should be better. Oh no, this one's tarnished. Okay, both of them are scrap. Next. Next. Running out of 28. I'm running out of 26s. No, fuck, I missed the prediction. He was quite eccentric. Very. I mean, it sounds like a Taxi. I'll always remember after it's over. Yeah, because people always want to wait till the end. I used to do the same thing too, to try and see where everyone else bets. And then I try to make my bet with it. But Ribs used to do his prediction every retro game stream, the Crusade stream. And I would always wait till the very last minute and then I would forget. Because I'm like working and shit. And then I'm like, damn it, I missed the prediction again. Every week. Yo, Lazy Chocobo, welcome in. How you doing? Yeah, whenever my needle do that, I toss them into my needle disposal jar. Smart. Smart. Okay. That was the two there. Hopefully now we should be good, nice and smooth. Get into the right holes. I had no trouble trying to actually thread that needle, which was nice because I kept having to look to see my needle had a weird imperfection, the eye of the needle, and I wasn't able to ever on one side of it I was never able to thread properly. It would always mess up. That was probably the dead giveaway for my needle being fucked. Do the two here. skip one up. We do 2 here. I love this blue though, it's nice. Skip one up again. And we're gonna get to the end here. All right, well, there's another ad coming up in about 30 seconds. It's about that time. Grab a stretch, grab a snack. I'm gonna stretch also. We do 3 minutes of ads here, just try and get rid of pre-rolls, so I appreciate your understanding and thank you very much for sticking around through them. It really helps the stream a lot. But I'm gonna get a stretch in too. You guys should too if you're crafting. You don't want to hurt yourself like I have done in the past. But to hang tight, we're gonna stretch and then we're gonna get all the way down here for this lovely blue, which is freaking gorgeous. I love this blue. It's so nice. Oh, Lazy Chocobo, how you doing today? Smells like Duo needs to add needles to his throne. Probably, Heather. You're in the middle of something and I forgot when I finished my chore. It happens to Uncle all the time. It happens all the time to me. I cannot wait to see my physio on Thursday. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be absolutely lovely. Yeah, this Thursday. Yeah. 2:30? I said I was going out Thursday. I was going to physio and I'm bringing the tires to get changed. I told you this. I told you both. I literally called them when we were together almost. You need to hear my hands moving? No, I was in the middle of something and forgot. I had to deal with some annoying things for work, but hopefully the rest of the evening will be more chill. I'm glad to hear that, Lazy Chocobo. What do you got for your chill Tuesday night? Right when that friggin' ad goes, my goodness. It says it's happening like 20 seconds and then it takes like an entire another minute for it to actually go. It's so inconsistent, like I don't understand it. Lovely. All right, let's get back down here. Okay, so what are we doing here? Perfect. So from all of this, we're gonna go back down. This is the last small color I have. After this, we're gonna do the marginally big color, and we're gonna slowly work our way up to the black. So first we're going to do mostly what's going to be in the horse, and then we're basically going to be doing Odin last. Odin has more of the, there's 3 colors left, 2 of them are mostly in Odin, the other one is mostly in the horse. So we're going to try and do the horse one first. What was the horse's name again? I know what people have been saying the horse name. It's Odin's horse. It's the same horse that he usually rides in Norse mythology. The exact same thing. I always forget his friggin' name. You remember Odin, but nothing else. Duo always assumes he tells me things when in fact he has told everyone else, and I find out 20 minutes before he starts the 24-hour stream where he waxes his eyebrows and his oh my god. I'm back and I may as well have taken a shower myself, damn kids. Oh no. I'm sorry, Queen. I swear I thought I told you. Actually, I always assumes he's told me things too. I feel this in my soul. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we pin stitch. Now it's time to... This is the last sprint of Odin. The last sprint of Odin finally begins. This is where I make or break my prediction numbers. You feel this on many levels too, Sleeping Beauty? So you're not alone. Everyone's like that. So what happens, Sleeping Beauty? They're just wild in the water or what? Okay, next up... Welcome back, everybody. We have just finished the blue, and now we're in the home stretch. 37.99 is the first color we do, and it's mostly in the horse. So I think we're gonna actually start in Odin and work my way down, and then we'll work our way through the horse at the same time. Okay, so this is a very short version of this, so we're gonna have to go through a couple of these and we'll grab more afterwards. Well, at least I'm not alone living in the dark. I bet we can make cookies. Sleipnir is the horse name, was son of Loki. There you go. Thank you, Slow-Mo. Another club member, welcome. You are definitely not alone. If I had $1 for every time I heard the phrase, I thought I told you. I thought I told you. Okay, I thought I told you. You know, I don't even want to use these small ones. I'm gonna leave them on the side there. I'm gonna grab another bigger piece. $37.99. Can I be a club member? Does it happen to you too, Twinkletail? I wanted to get his shower done quickly, and he wanted to wash his own hair. An occupational therapy goal. So it was a water fight, basically. Oh. All right. Let's do it. My mom had such a bad memory, we totally abused the I already told her. Oh no. What's Roxy crying about? Probably wants to go outside. Roxy always wants to go outside. She'll cry out at the patio door, be like, let me out. Let me out. She's a wild child. 9:30-ish. I'll feed them later, yeah. But we need it to be an open book, am I right? High fives? Cookies decorated with the phrase I told you. I thought I told you. That would be a cake, you mean? That would be a cake. A cake that said I thought I told you. You can't get that. You can't get all those letters on a cookie. I guess you can make a big ass cookie, but make a nice big cake. Okay, so we're gonna start up at the top here. Right where is this supposed to be? Okay, I think it's gonna start right here next to this stitch. Right here next to this stitch. Now there are empty stitches here, so I have to be very careful about where I go through here. And I have my fabric in the background, so I'm trying not to sew through the other bit of fabric that is kind of next to all of this. Gotta be very careful here. Okay, so this is where his horns go. Odin's got a nice big horn, as you would imagine. Nice big ol' horn. Poppy hates the outside, it's scary out there. I mean, they don't like the outside on the ground, but on the patio they love it. They'll sniff around, lie on the tiles. They literally just love sitting outside, sniffing the plants, trying to eat the plants, being little shits. They love it. All they do is try and eat all the leaves. The worst. You are an open book. Just do it in cursive, then you can put as many letters as you want within the size of a cookie. Bobby doesn't like the patio. No? Why? Does Storm like the patio? I wonder why Poppy doesn't like it. Silly kitty. Okay, so those ones are all done. Go through here. Okay. Let's start doing one at a time now because until I start going more right. Trying to figure out where I'm going here. Gonna be too bad. Got some fluff up in this place. Okay, not too bad. She keeps wanting to go out with me. She steps out, and 3 seconds later screams and cries and wants back in. Wow. Cursive, like when you just write fuck over and over. Oh wait, you mean the letters join together? No, exactly. My daughter's cat Storm will race you out the door to the roses, yeah. Storm is curious about the patio. He's not scared by it like she is. Okay, so she goes outside and like walks around. There's a ceramic artist who makes his mugs and says fuck over and over in the mug. Her Royal Highness Princess Cuddles II loves to crunch on some leaves, yeah? The worst part is, she wants me to go back in with her. Aw. It's sleep time. Have a good one, Karos. We'll see you later. Yo, crazy Rashi. Rashi? What's up, Crazy? How you doing? Welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. Are you a big crafter? Do you like to cross stitch? Are you a big Final Fantasy fan? Raichi. What's up, Raichi? How you doing? Thank you for letting me know. Hopefully you're doing well today. Have you ever cross-stitched? Little cross-stitch, mostly crochet. I do a little bit of crochet. I crocheted a Mario hat that I'm gonna give away at the end of the year, much like this cross-stitch. I only learned how to crochet last year, though. I've made a few things, but not too much. I do a little bit more knitting, but my main focus is the cross-stitch. What have you been crocheting lately? If anyone has anything they want to post in the Discord, we should go have a look sometime soon. I haven't done it at all this stream. So if anyone wants to post anything, we'll go have a look in a little bit. When I'm done this thread, not this color, this thread, we'll go have a look. So if you want to post anything, let me know. And we'll have a quick look. Okay, so I think I just did those two. I'm gonna go over here first. I make little dolls and clothes, axolotls. Oh, that's cool. Axolotls are friggin' adorable. They're like marine animals. They're like the cutest little things. They look like little aliens almost, but they're friggin' adorable. Axolotls. Look, on very early wake up tomorrow, I'm gonna try and get some Z's, and I'll have a good night, Queen. Storm will roam around the yard on a harness and leash. Yo, so they used to do that at our old place, but apparently there's too many people around here. So they get a lot more skittish and scared, unfortunately. Yeah. Okay. Trying to figure out where my stitches are going now. I just learned they can both breathe in and out of water. Really? Raichi, that's pretty cool. Hey Kim, good evening. How you doing? How was the day off yesterday? Was it much needed? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. Okay, we're gonna go up the right side now for this side of the horn. Right here, perfect. That's good. Well, if you'd like, you can join the Discord and pop some pictures, and I'd love to see your axolotls. That would be pretty awesome. Amigurumis are really cute. I've never actually made a full one. I did like pot holders, or not pot holders, but like the hot pots. Little things you put down on the table to save it from the heat. I made a minion one. Dueling has it. Dueling won that one. Well, my kid is sick and got diagnosed with strep, and so I'm getting tested for strep. Oh no, Kim, that sucks. That's awesome. I'm starting to sew doll clothes myself, and it's hard, really siddly. Thank you, Taxi. Appreciate that. We're back with Astrobot tomorrow. I'm very excited to see what other references they mention in the game. Go through some more levels. Very excited for it. The games have been pretty awesome so far. So my day off was caring for a sick kid. That sucks. Did you, I would imagine you went to go get the antibiotics already? If you found out the kid was diagnosed with strep, I'm sure you have the antibiotics. That's the worst part about strep, is that you need antibiotics to get rid of it. I remember having that. The last time I had strep was when I was like, I want to say 11 or 12. think I was 11. It's been a long time. Yeah, doll clothes are so small it's really difficult to work on that scale for sure. Not yet, waiting for it to get filled. Oh, shit, that sucks. Hopefully it gets filled soon. Okay, so all those are done. So you do a lot of crochet. Have you ever cross-stitched before? And do you do any gaming? There are all the questions. Sleepy. Sleep apnea has been hitting me hardcore, so most everything is revolving around that. But mood and everything is slowly getting better. Well, I'm glad it's getting a little bit better. Did you get one of those like CPAP machines to help you sleep? Yeah, sleep apnea is not fun. Hopefully you're getting it taken care of to get you some nice rest. Is wearing a cardigan? Notewood. Is this the cardigan stream? I mean, I'm always wearing the cardigan. I mean, at least in winter time. Although it's not quite winter yet. It's still a bit hot. It's not too hot just yet. Notewood, how you doing? Welcome in. What is up? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's nice to see you. What have you been up to lately? Haven't been officially tested. They're booked out till April, really. Yo, Venus. What day of the year is Venus? Exactly, Big Steak. What day is Venus Day? I'm curious. I thought it was a random or sequential. No, not for the puns. The puns is the calendar. The puns is the calendar. Dad jokes are sequential. Today? Sure. November 12th. What's the best thing about Switzerland? I don't know, but the flag is a big plus. I think we heard that one the other day. November 8th. I've been trying this new method of losing weight by wearing bread on my head. It's the new loaf hat diet. Loaf hat diet. Wow. The loaf hat diet. Terrible. Shit, my husband's birthday's in 2 days. Really slow-mo. Do you have anything planned? The way that you answered with, oh shit, I would imagine maybe not. What are you gonna scramble to do? I'm glad the mood stuff is getting better. The sleep apnea is a pain. I hate it, and I hope they can get you in and get everything taken care of. Yeah, Sleeping Beauty has it too, eh? At least you have your machine and everything like that. A number of people in your family have that, right? What even brings on sleep apnea? That was terrible. Got it posted. Sorry it took me a bit. No worries, Raichi. No worries at all. I'm not quite almost done this thread, but it'll be a little bit, and then we'll go have a look. So hang tight. Where am I going? I should probably go down and do all of those. Oh no, that's where I need to go. Never mind. Okay. Okay. You wanna know what? I don't even want to finish this. I'm gonna go backwards. I want to make sure I didn't screw myself there. Okay, we're gonna go forward. Right here. Night, love you. Wow, that was terrible. They usually are, Lazy Chocobo. They usually are. Your jaw being loose and tongue choking you, really. But well, I mean, like, the people that get it. I know what sleep apnea is, but like, is it just like an age thing? Is it like a genetic thing? Is it like what causes it? Not the whole, I don't know. I already ordered him new slippers, thinking of going to the shoe store and getting him some new shoes. He's hard to shop for. If he wants something, he can just get it. That is fair. Maybe take him out to dinner or do something together. Sometimes you know, doing actions together is a bit easier. Have an experience together. We'll see a movie, or do a movie night with some dinner, snacks. Might be hard to do. It's mostly hereditary. Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go down and do these ones. Only a few more stitches here. That one. Let's finish this one. So the mask holds the jaw in place and increases oxygen intake. Okay. I know I stop breathing and I snore a lot. Yes, even my 12-year-old has it. His is related to his other medical issues though. Okay. I know obesity doesn't help, but everyone I know who has it also has family with it. Okay. So it is hereditary. That's interesting. I wonder if... So it's just... If your parents have it, you might be prone to get it eventually at some point anyways. That kind of sucks. How do you break the cycle? Is there a way to break the cycle? Or are you just... Or is anyone just doomed to have it if their family already has it? Okay, so we're over here. Going to the right. This gray is really, not really doing too much, but it is adding a little bit of shape to him. So I do have to jump a lot now, so we're probably gonna have to get a pin stitch soon. I don't think I can jump back. Ugh, really? As usual, I have a mismatch amount of floss here. Taking him out to a steak dinner, maybe a movie. He did want to go to the movie this last weekend and I didn't. Well, there you go. Perfect. Yo, Kaylor, welcome in. How you doing? I can't remember. Is it K or Kai? It's Kylor, right? Or is it K? I always forget. It's been a bit. How are you doing? It's nice to see you. How have you been? What have you been up to lately? Kai. Yeah, Kylor. That's it. Kai, how you doing? Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good one. What you been up to lately? Have you been crafting? Basically, okay. I have sleep apnea as well as my husband. I used to lay there listening to him stop breathing and then gasp for breath. I sometimes shake him a bit to get him to breathe. Wow. That I don't know, but I would think that it is just the evolution of the person's DNA. Mine didn't show up until I got my tonsils out at 28, but that's probably because it removes the support your soft palate usually has with tonsils. Interesting. Alright, mostly just school and family. Well, hopefully that's been going well. What have you been taking in school? So that's there. This is here. Yeah, we have a couple more stitches to do, and then I'm just gonna pin stitch then, because there's no way I'm getting back here, and I have to do a big jump for 2 stitches. Although I will finish both of these and then do a regular pin stitch because I'm not going to jump a second time. But this is all the way up here. All the way up here. I have to be careful though because there's empty space right around here also. I don't want to stitch into that empty space. I don't want to pin stitch into that empty space. We're just going to come down here. I'm going to pin stitch right here. I'm going to pin stitch right there. Then we're going to grab another bit of floss. Trying to get right in the middle here. There we go. And that's that. Perfect. I'm not sure if I think I went back through the same hole, which means I didn't actually pin stitch it. Okay. Okay. Those are both done. Let me grab more of this. Alright, let's go have a look in the Discord. Yo, Duke, 248. We're going systematically through the book now, but I will read that in a moment. The Canadiana. Let's look in the Discord first. I'll get you that Canadiana. Duke, how have you been, man? Welcome in. What is up? Been cross-stitching and diamond painting. That's good. Oh, photo booth stuff. What do we got over here? Oh, look at that orange cat. Oh my god, the kitty nails are so cute. They're so freaking adorable. What the hell? Those are so cute. I love the little eyes on them. That is amazing. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, let's go check out over here. What do we got? Yo, let the sunshine in. Rest, then resist. Good stuff, Teacup. My reading notebook. Your reading notebook. So what exactly is a reading notebook, Lily? Wish list, November. Gotta get some books. Very cute though. It's almost like a scrapbook. Have you been still scrapbooking, Sleeping Beauty? We got, there you go. Yo, Raichi. We got the little minions. Very cool. Or they look like a minion mixed with a troll. Then you have little baby clothes. Is it baby clothes or doll clothes? We got a minion hat. Very cool. So I made a minion like a hot pot. It was very cute. There are the evil minions. Ah, and that is a cute little axolotl. Those things are so adorable. So they're kind of like amphibians then? They live in water and out of water? They're able to breathe both? That's pretty sick. Back. Awesome stuff. Great work. What do we got down here? So Mama Corpse, we're working on that haunted carousel. Looking really cool. Again, got to fill out those horses. It's interesting. I would almost prefer it staying as bones. But the fact that it has like an outline there is pretty cool too. Awesome stuff though, Mama Corpse. Rochelle is almost finished the Yuna. Almost finished. 500 stitches to go. They're almost there. And we got Rainbow Zilla working on the Would You Kindly, like a 3D image over here. We got Skybeats finishing that Pokemon cross stitch. Human baby clothes. Okay, cool. It's a reading journal. I keep track of. Oh, you keep track of what you read and what you want to buy. Awesome stuff, Skybeats. Really cool, everyone. All right, we got the Canadiana. So Canadiana, I got this book here. Time now for the Vile Cafe Story Exchange. By Stuart McLean. He died a number of years ago, but he was a radio host on CBC Canada. And over the years, he had collected letters from all over Canada. People would send them into the radio show, and he would read them every Sunday. And these are a collection of the best ones for 10 years. So this one's called Drive Through Rainbow. My family decided to celebrate Thanksgiving weekend in a cabin on a lake, not far from our home. My husband and I left on Friday afternoon, a little earlier than the rest of the family, so that we could open the cabin and get organized before they arrived. The weather was interesting. We drove through rainy patches of road and sunny patches of road. Then all of a sudden the windshield misted over and there was a brilliant white light filled with colored spectrums. The color were more intense than any I had ever seen. It lasted about 15 seconds. The speed limit was 90 kilometers an hour, and I prayed that the road ahead was straight, because I couldn't see anything else. It was a bit scary, but I kept telling myself that maybe there'd be a pot of gold under the hood when we arrived at the cabin. Alas, there wasn't, but we'd been granted an unusual life experience. I suspected my husband and I are the only people to have driven through the base of a rainbow. I can't imagine driving through the base of a rainbow. Has anyone actually experienced that? I've seen where the rainbow goes, but I've never actually been where the rainbow is, which I don't know. How would you even describe that? I guess it's where the rain, like, how does the rainbow work? What is the phenomena of a rainbow? It's like the rain and the light like passing through and it creates a rainbow, but like to be able to actually go through the base of it is pretty interesting. Is it just like all rain or what? You've been okay, not great, but not bad either. Just somewhere in the middle. Well, existing is something, Duke. Keep on trucking on. It's nice to see you though, Duke. What have you been up to lately? You've been gaming still, working? Hopefully everything's going well. How a rainbow works, you can't really see where it's at if you are truly at the end. Well, apparently they drove through one, which is interesting. But how truthful that is, you'll never know. It's got to exist somewhere, though. I guess it really depends on what type of rainbow. Or not what type of rainbow, but I guess each one is probably a bit different, right? Some of them might be up higher in the sky than others, might be a bit lower. It would be the one spot you don't see it, but you can drive through them. It depends on how refraction work, I would guess. I would think, yeah. I've been gaming a fair bit, occasionally a bit of work here and there, yeah. What have you been gaming lately? Okay, where are we going? I was all the way up there. We finished these 2 stitches. Now we're back over here and I have to finish these ones off. So let's go. Okay, sorry, reflections. Okay, yeah, it's it's all good. It's the prism made from the sunlight on the rain droplets, which is why you can never get to the end of the rainbow. Well, apparently they did. Again, I guess it would depend on the rainbow, because maybe the rain is lower in certain areas, or where the rainbow actually gets hit with the light sometimes it might be higher, or sometimes it might be lower. It would depend on the phenomena at the time, I would imagine. Oh. I'm gonna frog this. There's some stitches I should do here at this point, and then jump back here. Need to do some stitches here. Everyone knows that the rainbow comes from a pot of gold, so they just found the gold. There you go. They just found the gold. They beat up a leprechaun, took the golds. They left that part out of the story. That's the more fun answer, yeah. So, Crazy Reichi, do you do any gaming yourself? Okay, so that's done. Now what I want to do, there's some stitches I need to jump to over here. Should be these 3. So we're gonna go from these 3, and I'm gonna jump back to where I was basically. Just making a small little change there. I could have probably done these stitches elsewhere, and oh no, that's a full stitch, okay. It looked like I was a half stitch right there, but I did the full one. So we're fine. I thought it was an endless supply of Lucky Charms. That's the more fun answer, yes. First Descendant, Smite, and Sims. Ooh, for rotation. The First Descendant, which one's that again? I feel I know the name, but I can't quite put my finger on what the game is. I know Smite. I played a little bit of it. I still preferred League of Legends at the time when I was playing MOBAs, and I definitely have a fair amount of experience with The Sims. My sister was low-key addicted to The Sims. She pretty much bought every single one of them, so I've played a fair amount of Sims in my life. I played probably the most Sims 2. Man, back in the day, early 2000s, Sims 2 was sick. Being able to download, like, item packs was so good. We used to find websites with all kinds of different free item packs that people would just, create. It was amazing. Retexture old stuff. I remember downloading, like, this bum pack. It was basically, like things you would find in the garbage. I don't know why I liked the pack. It was just so ridiculous. And I made, like, a hobo type person. And I gave him, like, the illegal track for money. He was the richest sim I have ever had. He was a counterfeiter eventually, and, like, he just lived in squalor and filth. But he had so much money because he never spent any of it, because all his stuff was, like, from the dumpster. It was cheap as fuck. It was hilarious. Guilty of Sims 2, yeah. It's a shooter-looter, okay. Looter-shooter? Yeah, it wouldn't make for a very good story if they were just like we jumped a leprechaun and committed theft, exactly. I mean, I guess it would be a good story, but not very heartwarming. Not very heartwarming, Candy Cane. It is an amazing story, but not heartwarming. So rags to riches, basically, Sidley, but he never got to riches. He just had the money. Motherlode? Something like that. Something along those lines. Alright, so that's good. We did all those stitches. I just need to go down into the horse now. We could try to finish some of these ones off. Oh, your Motherlode, wasn't that the code to get tons of money? They used to have that in Warcraft all the time. You hit enter, and then write in your code, and you could just get whatever you wanted. I can't remember what the actual code was. It was like, goddamn, but what was the one in Warcraft 2? Friggin' Clipless Grenade just played Warcraft 2 recently. I remember him using some of it sometimes. Was it Motherlode also? I can't remember. Morning? Big steak. Evening, morning? It's morning somewhere. It's morning in Taxi's native land. It is morning in Taxi's native land. Or I guess it's afternoon now. Way past morning. What time is it right now, Duke? Duke's in Australia. A fair day to you. How are you? How's the family? All is well. How are you? When are you guys putting up the tree big steak, or did you already do that? I think you already did. You sent us pictures. You guys did it early. It's looking friggin' sick. I don't know when we're gonna put ours up. Hopefully sometime in the near future. And whenever Poppy finally stumbles out of the bedroom at 1 or 2 p.m. looking disheveled, I always tell her good morning. I guess if you're just waking up, it's always a good morning. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not a bad morning. It's 11:40 in Brisbane right now. Really? Okay, so it is still morning. It was up on October 27th. It wasn't even done Halloween yet. Damn, big steak. And you guys gave out a ton of candy too. Imagine someone coming to your house and you're giving out candy and there's Christmas decorations behind you. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so we're gonna do these ones. We're gonna go up. Has anyone been watching anything new lately? We just got back into Ink Master, and it's been a lot of fun. But we binge watched pretty much everything that the Canadian Paramount Plus has. For whatever reason, Twinkletoe was saying that American Paramount Plus has all of the seasons of Ink Master. The Canadian Paramount Plus does not. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but we don't have access to any of the older seasons. Only the very new ones do we have access to, which is kind of shit. Like, I can't believe they would just not have like a good 12 seasons of Ink Master on there. Yo, Kazi, welcome in. Yo, Blood of Lotus, welcome in. Lotus, how you doing? VPN, we could probably well, because we do it on the PlayStation, but I guess we could try and use the VPN somehow. If we just used it on PC or something, but I don't have a VPN. I'd have to get one. Did I miss that stitch? Are you kidding me? How did I not go back to finish that stitch? I swear to God, Revenge of the 37.99. I hate it. Or the 33.71. I swear to God, there's a half stitch right there. It kills me, man. This color doesn't want to end. I just keep making mistakes. Anyways, so we've been watching Ink Master, but now they're releasing it 1 episode a week. And so tomorrow's the day that it releases, so we're gonna watch another episode tomorrow. But we have to wait weekly, and it sucks. Waiting weekly for episodes of anything is awful. It's such a slog. I just want all the episodes now. If only you had as much freedom as we do down here, right, Candy Cane? Kazi, how you doing? Welcome in. Chadley, what's up? Yeah, parents saw the tree and some compliments us on it till a little. Really nice. Chadley, how you doing? Welcome in. Lotus, how are you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good one. You're doing good. Hope you're all. I'm doing pretty good. Did you post it in Discord? I don't think Big Steak posted in the Discord, but it's looking pretty sweet. I'm sure he would post one right now if you ask nicely. Okay, so we have a bunch of stitches to do out here. Part of the tail. Or not, this is not part of the tail. This is part of his cape, I want to say. I'm pretty sure this is part of his cape. Doing good, just relaxing. How is your Street Fighter cross stitch is looking friggin' dope. Did you finish it, or how's that coming along, Chad? Your updates are always looking fantastic. We can trade places, dude. You can have my TV options. I'll take Canada. Doing good, just relaxing. Just watched the new movie, My Old Ass. What's that about? It's already one of my favorite films of the year. Legit tearing up. It had me in my feels, really. My old ass, what's that about? Can't get over how darn good it is. Who was in it? Posted in photo booth? Alright, just for Big Stick, let's go look at his tree. Go look at Big Stick's tree. Oh, we got the petting zoo. We got all of the cat treats. So cute. So friggin' cute. We got this. Damn. With the Shaggy too. Look at that tree. Look at that tree. There you go. Look at that tree. That tree is filled to the brim. Filled to the brim, baby. Filled to the brim. Fucking lovely tree. They do an amazing job decorating that tree. And nice to meet you. I hope you have a good rest of the stream. Stay hydrated. Good night. You too, Rachie. Thanks for chilling. Appreciate that. Thanks for sharing the crochet, and hopefully we'll see you sometime soon. Have a good one. Enjoy your evening. And thank you for the follow before. Appreciate that. That's awesome. That's a sweet tree. How pretty. It's an amazing tree. My goodness. So it's not only in movies. It's about this girl who takes mushrooms with her friends camping and ends up tripping and having a conversation with her older self, played by Aubrey Plaza. Oh, really? Interesting. I love Aubrey Plaza. She's really good. That sounds cool. What's it on? Is it streaming anywhere, or did you go see it in the movie theaters? Such a cozy home. Yeah, Big Sig's got a great place. About 56% done. Not really working on it much this week. My son is home and we've been spending time with him before he leaves for Okinawa. Okay. But wow, it's one of the most heartwarming and deep movies I've seen in a long time. It just came to Prime. Interesting. Okay. My old ass. I'll have to check it out. I'll have to check it out. Thanks for the tip, Kazi. Kazi, how was your day been going? How's work? Hopefully you had a good one. We're going to be back with Astrobot tomorrow. Friggin' Bubble Bobble yesterday was pretty intense. Bubble Bobble yesterday was pretty intense. I even have my pine tree candle lit up right now to set the mood. Nice. Gotta get that nice little, what's it called? Just that scent of pine is so good. And yo, Donuts, thank you very much for dropping that Prime, bro. How you doing? How was the week of single dadhood? Enjoy the emotes and ad-free view, and I really appreciate the Prime sub. How you doing today? Hey, hey. Donuts, you have... Donut, you have 12 tickets this year. Congratulations. I love the cotton candy ornaments. Work was good, long. Work was good, but long. And now, in a state of awe after that movie, I would light a candle if I could smell anything. All booze your sinuses, eh? It went well. I have the week routine within the kids down easy. Oh yeah. You have the week routine down with the kids down easy peasy. Okay, that's good. I mean, you've done like this is not your first rodeo with the missus at like off to work for the week. So I would imagine the first couple of times might have been a little bit more hairy, but you're getting the hang of, or you got your routine down like you said, so it's no big deal. Can't compete with that tree? It's a nice tree, Twinkle Toe. It's a nice tree. You should create a separate category for Christmas trees? Bring it up and take it down every Christmas? Like the trees? I mean, the photo booth is there. The photo booth is there. Okay, so this one goes here, and then we go down. Okay, this is good. We're coming along with these stitches. It's looking nice. It's looking nice. Still have 45 minutes. I don't know if I can finish this color, but I'll try. There's still a lot of this color to go. But I feel like I've done quite a bit of it. Okay, so that's those two. Perfect. Okay, so if I come down here, I'm going to take this and move to the right, and we're going to slowly make our way into the horse. Because I'm pretty much done this color in Odin. There's not much else. This thing is peppered with so many different colors. It's all going to come together when I do the last 2 colors inside of him, which is mostly black and like a very dark blue, I guess, or another dark color. Was supposed to go to September 17 today. Flight was booked for 3 p.m. Boss canceled at 10 a.m. this morning. Why? We're going to slowly make our way into the worst. It's nice with the lights on too. Add the fireplace, and I just chill there, even though there's no TV. Just start reading there. You should. What have you been reading lately, Big Steak? Have you been reading anything? We still have to read that friggin' horror book by Joe Hill. I know you have your copy. I saw it last time I was at your place. That quote is for you. And oh my god, which one? It was Nosferatu. Nos. Oh, you wanted to finish that Anthony Bourdain book. That was a very popular one. Especially after he died, everyone was trying to get that book at the bookstore. Kitchen Confidential. We always had tons of copies of that. Supposed to be really, really good. We're good. Ellie gets sick every week. Stupid daycare. Oh no, that sucks. Okay, how are we doing this? Okay, so I'm gonna do... This is good. Okay, so let's just do these stitches. Easy peasy. I have read a couple of Joe Hill books. Which ones have you read? Which ones have you read, Slow-Mo? Oh. That's not where I need to... I'll just do this stitch then. I'm gonna have to pin stitch. I'm running low on floss very quickly now. I'm gonna pin stitch right here. A pin stitch right here. And then we're gonna come right in on the left there because that's gonna be a nice free stitch. You read his book Horns? Horns was good? You've read his Horns, okay. You enjoyed it? Oh, she started daycare? How's that been? Horns, fireman, and Heath-shaped box, okay. Heart-shaped box. Heart-shaped box, that makes more sense. How's your kids' donuts? Daycare is good. She goes from 8:30 to 3:30, which isn't bad. That's not too bad. This one. Perfect. Which one was your favorite of those, Slow-Mo? And you've only ever read Horns, Kazi? Horns was... Didn't they make... They made a TV show or a movie, and it had, like, Daniel Radcliffe as the main character, no? Did anyone see that? Was it any good? It was okay? Was it a movie or a TV show? It was a movie? Okay. Okay. I think I like Fireman the most. Fireman's supposed to be really good. Horn's book was better, movie was good. Books are always better. That's what a lot of people say. Some I wouldn't say any of the movies are better, but some, obviously some of the movies are very well done. But they always do miss some stuff. Sometimes they miss things that don't really matter very much, and sometimes they miss some pretty astronomical things or change things a little too much. But not everything kind of translates well into books, so I can understand them changing a few things. It really depends on the actual source material. Not everything is made equal. Okay, so how am I doing this? We need to come down here. I need to figure out my path. I might be able to finish the rest of this color. Not really sure. So if I come all the way down here, okay. I think I'm gonna go left, and then we'll keep going down. We'll finish all those, and then we'll start going right. So I'm over here. Iris is making some weird noises. Old school grandpa, welcome in. Dude, I haven't seen this in years. Max's father-in-law would do stuff like that. Huge cross-stitch pictures. Old school grandpa, welcome in. How you doing? My mom taught me how to do this many years ago. I've been doing it for like the last 5 years on Twitch mostly. Have you ever cross-stitched before? Iris, what's up? Why would you open my door? Go, 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 go. Iris wants something. We're good. We're starting meetings Thursday with special needs teachers with Noah for his developmental delays. Okay. Well, hopefully that goes well. At least he's a nice, happy kid. Iris. Iris. What? She's just staring at me. I think she wants food. You're only gonna get food in about an hour. You gotta wait. You gotta wait, Iris. Cats do not understand what waiting means. Cats do not understand what waiting means. Oh, there's a show? I have it on my watch list, but I haven't watched it yet. For which one? There's a show for, I heard his Lock and Key series is good too. There was a show, what's it called? There was a show, Lock and Key. It was on Netflix. Didn't it get canceled or something though? I heard it was good, but I thought it got canceled. We're good. We're starting developmental. I know the beginning of the stuff, nothing advanced. He has tons of different colored threads. There's a lot of different colored threads. There's, man, I have 4 big bins filled with colors, and I still don't even have all of them. It's kind of nuts. There's just so many of them. Have you ever done any crafting yourself? What, Iris? Down here is where I want to go. Okay. 2 down, 1 to the left. Perfect. That's where I want to be. Exactly where I want to be. So we're going to do these stitches now. And then we'll come back. Perfect. This is a crazy Final Fantasy Summons piece, though. We had it custom made by our friend Pigstitch. It's pretty epic. What's your favorite Final Fantasy? Have you played a lot of them, Grandpa? Hope it helps, but Noah seems active and playful already. Exactly. Interesting. Everything goes to die on Netflix, pretty much. Pretty much everything goes to die on Netflix. It's kind of ridiculous. Nothing gets a chance to really thrive. Iris, what? Don't let me grab her. I told them back then that cross-stitching reminded me of doing ANSI art pictures for BBS back in the 90s. So that's the thing. This is just pixel art. Analog pixel art. That's it. I never really put a lot of that, like the 2 and 2 together until I started doing it on stream like this. And like really thinking about it, it's basically just analog pixel art. You're just stitching pixels 1 square at a time. It's just like drawing, but much slower. Much slower. Posted a fauna picture before going to bed? Let me go have a look at that. Did you want to gather a guess? We're only going to be stitching for about 3 hours tonight, Lily. So if you want to gather a guess, by all means, give it to Yumino. Let's go have a look at the fauna before Lily G heads out. What do we got here? Fauna's looking really good. She's super cute. A lot of confetti, but it's showing why confetti is good in certain cases because it just looks so nice. Awesome job so far, Lily G. How many more stitches do you have left, do you think? Feed me, human father, for I am hungry and you have thumbs. Exactly. Exactly what she's probably thinking. Probably saying. I would cheat. I would take cross-stitch patterns and convert them to ANSI art for people. That's still cool. Nothing wrong with that. Just working from the pattern, that's all. Everyone uses reference. You just transform it into the medium you're using. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So we're all the way down here. The cactar is basically right in this horse's ass. Why is the cactar right in this horse's ass? I don't know. It would probably be very uncomfortable for the horse to have a cactus that close. But, you know, sometimes that's just the way it goes. Yo, Sidley, you want the hot take? The hot take today was that they should stop teaching cursive in school. They should stop teaching cursive in school, but I think they probably should continue doing that, because if you don't know it and then you see it, you won't know exactly what's going on, and then it'll be a dead art. And yo, Grandpa, thanks for the follow. Appreciate that. I know they already have. They pretty much already have stopped doing it, but I think they shouldn't. Like, legit, they probably shouldn't stop doing it. But they have, pretty much. I don't think it goes that way, like, ever. What do you mean, Taxi? It is super cute, Lily, for sure. Ramen Pancakes, welcome in, how you doing? I thought they already stopped teaching cursive. I'm pretty sure they have donuts. I don't know who wrote that. Is it not a dead art? I'm pretty sure it is a dead art. But for whatever reason, this game still thinks people do that. It's not even that old. This game is from like 2022 or something. We're almost through all of the cards though, by the way. Which means I'm gonna have to come up with a new redeem. People like the hot take, and some of the hot takes were actually pretty good, but a lot of them are also very shit. So, that's just the way it is. I don't know why. That's just the way it is. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's shit. So, Grandpa, do you like playing games too? What kind of games do you like? Yo, thank you very much for dropping the Prime sub. I really appreciate that, dude. You only get one of those a month. I appreciate you using it here. Old school Grandpa, you're gonna get your first ticket into the cross-stitch giveaway. We're giving this away in a couple of weeks for Christmas, and you're getting your very first ticket into the cross-stitch giveaway. I do a lot of gaming over here, usually more than the crafting. We're playing Bubble Bobble and Astrobot. We're gonna be back with Astrobot tomorrow, but we're gonna be playing some Bubble Bobble next Monday. I play all different kinds of games though. We do trophy hunting. Cactus up a horse's ass? Nope, exactly. Strongly disagree. Mia, welcome in. Or you were here before. How was the Lurk spin? I don't think they're teaching cursive Chocobo, honestly. It's lacking a bit of contrast though, so I hope it's better at the end. Is there... Yeah, there's not much contrast. Is there supposed to be contrast being put into that, and you haven't done it yet? Or does it just not have contrast, the pattern itself? Thank you, sir. I keep forgetting that I have those subs, so I appreciate you using the Prime here. You only get a 1 a month, and I really appreciate using it here. Fuck me sideways. Of course there's a fucking stitch there I wouldn't see. Of course. Bastard, I'll go back and do it. I'll go back and do it. I want to erase those just to remind myself I have to go back there and do those stitches. Motherfucker, every time. Tonight has been the day of missing single stitches. I swear to God. Because I'm trying to stitch fast. So all I do is miss everything, and it's a pain in my backside. It's a pain in my cactar. Sidley getting a ticket. Look at you. I play games online called Champions of Regnum. It's loosely based on another game called Dark Age of Camelot. I recognize Dark Age of Camelot. That's definitely an old school one for sure. Old school PC. It's like an online MMO sort of thing, or what? Sidley, you have... Sidley, you've got your second ticket this year. Closing my door a bit. The original drawing was more colorful, really. What did you do? What did I do? What did I do, Yumina? What did I do? Even my printing looks cursive, but all of my writing looks like a toddler throwing a tantrum with a book of crayons? Grabbing the mail, no worries. Yes, a massive PvP MMORPG, okay. Gotta stitch faster. Oh, what did you do? I don't know. I just keep missing stitches. I keep missing single stitches everywhere, and it fucking sucks. It really sucks, you know. Every time, all I do is miss stitches. And I forgot to take my pattern out. Wait a second, I'm just gonna get it. I have my pattern out, but there's a second version of this that I'm trying to find. That's not what I wanted. trying to see if there's a hole here. There's a single hole there. Okay. Well, that's annoying. There's a single hole there. There's also an ad coming up, guys, in about 30 seconds. We do 3 minutes of ads on the channel just to try and get rid of the pre-rolls. So I appreciate your understanding and thank you very much for sticking through. We're going to do a little bit of stretching as soon as I figure out where the hell this next stitch is going. I think it's going over here. Yeah. That should be just outside of the hole. Okay, when the actual ad starts, because for whatever reason it never starts at the right time. It always starts like a minute after it says it's gonna start. Realm versus realm versus realm. That's huge, man. So how's the gameplay working that? I was asking because the fuck me sideways. Yeah, it happens to you too. You're gonna go to bed, Lily G. Have a good night. Did you give a guess in? I've been told if we grid, we'd be better off, but I like living dangerously with frustration. It's not the gridding. I didn't see it in my pattern, Yumino, until afterwards, and at that point it was too late. I'm not going to jump over there. So it's like, damned if you do and damned if you don't at that point. I done fucked up. Yumino. Oh, it's all set. Perfect. Have a good night. Nigel, welcome in. How you doing, dude? What is up? Hopefully you're having a good one. It's nice to see you. It's the app? Yeah. I just keep missing stuff. I do need to jump down here to do everything in the legs, though. I guess I'm going to waste my floss. Okay, so I'm supposed to jump all the way down here. Jump all the way down here. We'll do these stitches. Then we'll jump all the way back up. There's the ad. Okay, let me just stretch. Just hanging out, Nigel. Nigel, so you beat every arcade level in Bubble Bobble? That thing looks fucking intense. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, dude. Taxi's trying to give me some pro tips. But like 100 levels and then I have to do hard. I have to do it twice. I have to do 100 levels twice. That's gonna be bonkers. I don't know how that's gonna work. I mean, if a child taxi can do it, I'm sure a grown adult duo can also. Kids were built different. I don't know why. I don't know what was up with kids playing Bubble Bobble back in the day. Children's game was the NES version. Not sure what the difference is for the arcade version, but still. I mean, I would imagine it's very similar, honestly. Lots of castle siege. Each realm have a dragon. If you meet the requirements, you can awaken the dragon in your realm. Help attack another realm border and invade. Okay, so is this an updated version of it, or... Because I've not heard of the new version you're playing now. I've definitely heard of the other one. I've never really seen it in action, though. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so now we were down there. Let me just move this way. What are we doing? I have another one to do there, and I have to do those ones. Okay, so all of these are fine. I can't just go to the right, though, because I know that's empty space. So we're going to... go down here. This one's all the way over this way. Perfect. Perfect. Come back this way. Now we're gonna go left. Finish off these ones. Yeah, I mainly do, I usually just play PlayStation. Well, stuff on the PlayStation, we do trophy hunting. So I do a lot of different games on the PlayStation. Like I just finished off, what did I just finish? We just did some horror games. I did Silent Hill 2, along with Mortuary Assistant. And before that, we were playing, I did like Legend of Dragoon this year, Lies of P. We did Armored Core 6. We did Final Fantasy 7, which I had never played before. That was a lot of fun. So there's some holes there, but that's fine. All of these are not holes. Oh, that's good. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so I should be able to jump all the way back. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. I think we're good. Welcome back, everybody. I think we're good. Okay. jumping back up here. What? Okay. Oh, interesting. Hopefully I didn't... I know, I think we're fine there. Okay. I'm just hoping I didn't go over an area that didn't need a stitch. Okay, so that was all the stuff down in that leg. Now we need to come up here. There's a couple of things I need to do left. We have to do everything up in this area. Everything up in this part of the horse. And then I have to do everything down in here. So we have a little bit over, or a little bit under half an hour. Can I do all of these stitches? Let's find out. I'm gonna have to book it. A lot of Castle Siege. It had to change things in Champions of Regnum to avoid copyright laws. Okay, but I like the way things are handled in Regnum. Okay, so it is basically the same game, but it's not actually the same game. As it's as close as can be without, you know, infringing on copyright. But I mean, like, I would imagine you can't play the old, what was it called? The Dark Age of Camelot. I would imagine you can't do that. Have you ever played a lot of, what's it called? Heroes of Might and Magic? A lot of people really love that game. They haven't made a good one in a very, very long time, but some people still play the old ones, like Heroes 2 and 3. I never realized they were like hardcore 4X strategy games. I always remember there was the Heroes of Might and Magic, and then there was, there's two different series, and apparently they're different. One was like an action game, and the other one was like a 4X strategy game. But I can't remember the distinctions between the titles, because there is Heroes of the what the hell was it? Taxi, you must know this. The distinctions between those games. There's something very specific about it, but I can't seem to remember what it is. Let me get these stitches done. Because there's Might and Magic, I guess, and then there's Heroes of Might and Magic. I guess that's the biggest difference. One's heroes and one's not. But I guess I always thought it was just heroes. But apparently it's two different types of gameplay with the same sort of series, or the same developers, or the same studio or publisher, or something like that, but they had different versions of the game, or the brand, with different gameplays, that sort of thing. I'm gonna have to get a pin stitch here, but I think I'm gonna do the second stitch first. Yeah. And now I'm gonna get a pin stitch. I am running out of floss. We're gonna get a pin stitch right here. I'm gonna get a pin stitch right here. Perfect. Perfect, okay. What was everyone's dinner tonight? Did we have any Taco Tuesdays? I did. We had some pizza. I wouldn't say leftover pizza. I'm missing something. It's supposed to be a second thread here, but I don't know where it went. Is it stuck to me? It is stuck to me. We did some pizza and I had some pasta. Pizza and pasta. Not bad. Definitely not taco though. Beer so far? Yo, Allison, welcome in. How you doing? What kind of beer, Big Steak? Beer in front of the fire and the Christmas tree? Not bad. Not bad at all. You're doing good. How's the cross stitch coming, Allison? We're doing a bit of a shorter night tonight. Usually I'd go for another hour and a bit, but we're ending within the next little while. Bit of a shorter night, but I'm hoping to finish this color at least. At the Taco Bowl, I had trouble finding tortillas for some reason and gave up quickly and decided to just do rice instead. Burrito bowls are pretty good. Taco bowls. What would be the difference between a burrito bowl and a taco bowl? I guess it's the same thing, no? There are 3 realms in both games, however, that is about as far as they go. From 0 to 1 to 30, you are an MMORPG, and then from 31 to 60, it converts to PvP MMO. They have a good crafting system where you can make weapons and armor. They have a good selection of mounts, and every so often Champions of Regnum will throw out 150 plus experience weekends to help you level up faster. Nice. It's always good when games do that. So how long have you been playing this then, Grandpa? No tortillas, it's the end of times, right? We did tacos earlier in the week, or last week actually. Last week we had a lot of tacos. It was delicious. Absolutely delicious. Okay, I think I want to go in the leg first. Crap, why did I erase that? Okay, from here, from those two, I want to go down one and to the side here. Okay, I think I want to go down the legs first, and then we'll come back up and do the rest of this. Let me do that. We'll see how that goes. So this one's here. I'll be wasting a lot of floss jumping down this way, but anyways. Okay, then we have to go down this one. Okay, that one's there. I'm gonna do these ones on the left side of the horse first, and then we'll go do the right side, because the left side's always messing me up. This is the way the hoof is. We're gonna go do those ones right now, and then we'll continue. Taxi brought home tacos tonight. Nice. You really, really want to do the panic stitching, don't you? Taxi, I did not sleep well last night. You can probably tell that I have. It's a pretty low energy night. That and Queen went to bed really early tonight because she has a really early day tomorrow. So I'm trying to, you know, help her sleep a little bit by not necessarily streaming as late. But yes, we're gonna get the panic stitching. I'll be stitching a lot on Sunday, okay? Sunday's gonna be a big day, but I'm gonna go see my physio on Thursday this week. So I kind of really want to get a nice little adjustment. I'm nice and primed for all the panic stitching, okay? And I'll see the physio again after Christmas. I'm trying to be smart about it, okay? I'm trying to be smart about it. But don't worry, Sunday we'll make up for everything I missed today. We'll make up for everything I'm missing today with Sunday. Sunday's gonna be boss. Sunday's gonna be fun. I don't think ending early is a good idea. Why? I was going to make soft tacos this weekend, but the husband used the meat. Maybe the difference between burrito and taco bowls would be I didn't use beans. I'm not sure that beans are required for burrito. Oh, that's true. So we always have burritos, but we never have beans. I say, suck it up, Buttercup. Well, I hope you get some good rest then. I don't think beans are required for your dinner. Sounds delicious regardless. I feel like, do burritos really need beans? I feel like we always have burritos, but we never have beans in them. Never have the beans. Never have the beans. You wanna know what? I'm not even gonna give you guys a vote. Sunday, we're gonna finish all of Odin and we're gonna do all of Cactar. That's what we're doing. No vote, just all of Odin and all of Cactar. I'm not gonna finish until I finish both of them. Fuck it. I can even throw in Tonberry. Do we do a triple threat? Because both Cactar and Tonberry are not very big. I can literally finish Odin, do Cactar, and do Tonberry, all without moving my my fabric. I can do them all. That would be a huge Sunday. That would be fucking huge. Does that sound like a good idea? Maybe it sounds like a stupid idea, but I'll do it anyways. Executive decision for panic stitching. You're running out of time. I am running out of time. But we walk today so we can run tomorrow. Or run Sunday, I mean. You know what I mean. Okay, let's go down here. We are definitely running out of time, but it's fine. He's a fine. There's a lot of annoying stitches here. Okay, that's fine. Look at the bottom here. I keep trying to scroll down, but I can't scroll down anymore. I see no Friday or Saturday stream. Also, you could have done a Friday or Saturday. I'm busy, you know. The pagodas will be done by Sunday. Really? Candy cane, you're already done them? That's awesome. You're running out of time, my dude? There's a place nearby that does burritos with all meat, no beans, no rice. They're delicious, really. You asked about Might and Magic. To be honest, I grew up playing all of my RPGs on a Commodore 64, like a Questron or Ultima. That's pretty sick. Yeah, I was definitely not old enough for the Commodore 64. I played a lot of my RPGs on Super Nintendo or PS1. Good times, though. Good times. Unless you pull out. Sure, you'll do it until you have family come over or didn't sleep well or something. Don't give me so much flack. We'll get this done. Don't worry. Don't you worry. This is all gonna get done. No, I need the pin stitcher. No, so Friday I'm over to Peas and Rice's place setting up stuff for Chariot. Me and Peas and Rice are going to be playing a physics-based 2D platformer together. And so I'm going to his place because we're going to be doing some of the streams over there. So we want to set up and see what it's going to be like. Saturday, it's going to be my grandmother's 93rd birthday this year, and we're celebrating a little bit early because we don't necessarily want to go out. We'll try and take her out when it's all cold and wintry, and because she's not going to want to leave her house when it's cold and snowy and all that stuff, even if it's for her birthday. So we're doing it a bit early when the weather's not so terrible. So it's going to be a good time to see, but I'm going to be gone all day, so that's why there's no Friday, Saturday streams this week. Sometimes you gotta live. I don't actually think there's a place here like that as well, but the burritos basically meat really good, and the hot sauce they give doesn't mess around. Year 2025, dual still stitches this. I'm busy. You know? I have 400 stitches left to total, so I think that's a good chance. Back in my day, we had games that were just text adventures. Yeah, that I know. Sometimes you can still find those online, or like versions of them that are like homages to those old games. You ever play any DOS games? My dad used to play strategy games. He played this one called Empire. That was basically just a very basic 4X game that was on DOS. Happy birthday to your grandmother and Grass. 7 years until King Charles owes her a letter. It's worth it to skip stream for Grandma. You miss Zork? Called Zork. It was so popular back on the Commodore 64 they made a Zork 1, 2, and 3. That's pretty sick. Very, very different than what we have nowadays, that's for sure. It's interesting to see how everything kind of evolves, eh? I've played like a couple of text-only games. I never beat any of them. I kind of just played them to see what it was all about. And then eventually you just get frustrated and you kind of move on to what you're used to. They're definitely unique experiences, though. You played Zork? It's been a long time. I did and do. Age of Empires? Age of Empires is great, but no, this was just Empire. It was just called Empire. Was there an Age of Empire for DOS? Was that like the original Age of Empire? No, this was just called Empire. It was very military based, so it had planes and tanks and all this other stuff, but everything was done on a grid like this, basically. There was barely any graphics, it was all DOS. It was more like symbols and stuff, and they would, it was kind of like Advanced Wars, but in DOS, and with no animations. And everything was just a weird gray symbol, but you took over bases, you used the money you got from the bases to build stuff, to fight other things. It's super, super old. I remember my dad playing it many, many years ago. I played Command and Conquer on DOS. That's crazy. I think the first Warcraft was actually on DOS. I remember trying to play that way back in the day. I much prefer Warcraft 2. Warcraft 2 is absolutely fantastic. Okay, so we're done all these. Okay, so all I want to do is finish up these last stitches. Definitely won't be able to do that in 10 minutes, but I might just go overtime and we'll just finish off this color. I just really want to finish off this color. That would be a great, great end to the night. But we're going to do that. It's not going to take me that much longer. I just have to do this entire area, but it'll probably take me an extra 10 minutes maybe. You got me a little bit longer, guys. Just a little bit longer. I'm going to have to grab more floss though, that's for sure. Definitely don't have enough. I did and do. It's been a long time, yeah. Not sure about any of your other excuses though. Dune 2 was my first RTS. 3 floppy disks, really. Dune 2. I remember there was this karate game that my dad had. It had like, or a fighting game. There was like 10 floppy disks or 12 floppy disks. It was massive. Like I remember having to take them out, put them in, take them out, put them in to install the game. It was ridiculous. Now, I do remember a game called Empire, but it was an ANSI DOS game that you could play on a BBS. What's a BBS? But yeah, that's I'm pretty sure it was something similar to that. If not that game. It's hard for me to remember. I was a small child. I'm gonna have to grab more floss for sure. I do not have enough. These were the small little bits that I had cut off before that I had to add, just like the extra pieces that were there. Okay, so that's over here. This is over there. Let's climb up here. I'm gonna do all these stitches, then go backwards, and then we'll do the pin stitches. Perfect. Very nice. I'm curious what the stitch count will be tonight. Get that guessing game going on. I don't want to start it just yet, but soon we'll get the guessing game on. I'm almost done this color. We're almost done most of this horse, to be honest. There's not that much of the extra colors in this. It has, well, it has both of the other colors that I'm going to be doing in Odin, but not nearly as much as Odin has. It's mostly outline. Odin has a lot more. Okay, so we're going to pin stitch here, I guess? Yeah. And then I'll grab one more long piece of floss, and that will be that for us. Oh, I still have to do that one stitch on the left side. Big, beautiful, sexy, right? Big steak. BBS, you would dial into it with a modem. Oh, maybe it wasn't that then. Weasel. Zork games were amazing. Thankfully, you can get most old games on GOG. Really? You can get Zork on GOG? Bulletin boards. Oh, those were fun. It was before the internet was a thing. I would love to win this. It's so cool. Though I could ask my wife to make it. Does your wife cross-stitch Weasel? I mean, if you don't win, she can always cross-stitch it for you. So a lot of BBSs were like forums, but very text-based, and you'd only have so many people able to connect at once. Really, there's a limit. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so that wasn't the Empire game that my dad probably played. His was a single-player game, and it was visual. It wasn't necessarily text-based on a forum. Okay, I'm gonna grab an actual proper amount. I might need all of that for this. Although if I say it's going to take me 10 minutes, I probably don't need all of this floss for 10 minutes. Probably don't need all of this floss for that 10 minutes. But we'll see. You never know. If I have to jump a lot, I want to make sure I have the floss and not have to go back. $37.99. Okay. Bulletin board simulator. Interesting. Yep, all of the Zork games are on GOG. Really? Don't forget the half. I will not forget the half stitch. Friggin' half stitch. That color's plaguing me, slow-mo. Plaguing me. Your favorite game on BBS was Trade Wars 2002. But my dad must have played this back in. It would have been the early to mid 90s. It was definitely not Nothing to do with the internet. Okay. I was over here. I just have to erase these ones. Okay. Well, those are done. I'm going to do all of the stitches to the right here. And then we're going to go upwards. This is 4 stitches here. I have to skip one. I bet he played it on a BBS. It came out early 90s. But the thing is, it wasn't online. It was single player. You played against the computer. I remember watching him play it. I'd have to find I think I found it once somewhere. I can't remember where it was. I'd have to find a picture. If you want to join the Discord, if I find a picture of it, I will send it, and then maybe it might jog your memory. Because I'm pretty sure it wasn't something with a BBS. I don't think so. I'd have to find it and then send it. My dad did love that game, though. He played a ton of it. I got him into Advance Wars because of that game. Like, he stopped playing video games after he stopped playing Empire. Every once in a while, he would play, like, Street Fighter with me and my cousins and stuff like that, but for the most part, he, like, was really a big strategy fan. Loves Risk and all that other stuff. And so, he never really played anything else. Nothing really tickled his fancy. And I gave him my Game Boy SP with Advanced Wars, and he was addicted to it. He loved that game. It was so good. Join. Perfect. Thank you, Big Steak. I will try and get you that picture. BBS would all be internet, yeah. An old game that I enjoyed was Keef the Thief? I don't know that one. Was it like a little platformer or something? Or was it a BBS game? Bulletin Board Simulator. This one's here. Okay, I'm gonna just do these in a row. Why not? Make my life a little bit easier and I don't have to worry about anything. We'll just do these in a row. One row at a time, slowly going upwards. Ideally, I would do this going downwards, but we started at the top, we went all the way down on the left side, and only to come back up on the right side. We kind of did it a bit differently than I would normally do it, but it will work out in the end anyways, so no problem. Commander Keen was another really good game to play back in the 90s. Commander Keen I remember playing briefly, and I know the name Commander Keen and I've seen gameplay of it and stuff like that. That one's a platformer. I think they had like an updated version of that when I was in school that I remember playing. Not quite the old one. Commander Keen was awesome. I know a lot of people really love Commander Keen. It was a super old school first-person RPG, really. Keef the Thief was an old school first-person RPG. Interesting. Have you ever played Wizardry? They came out with a re-release of Wizardry, which is like a dungeon crawler, like old school RPG. It's kind of like D&D almost. It's first person. Going through a dungeon, you have your party, and you have to fight monsters and try to exit the dungeon, which was like a maze. BBS came out when I was in high school. We would hack around the firewalls in the school library and chat with randos. That's amazing slow-mo. In the original Duke Nukem games, I played a lot of the old Duke Nukems. And that and Wolfenstein. My father loved Wolfenstein also. He would always tell me, he's like, you gotta try to map out the entire area yourself. Take a piece of paper and try and draw your map, which was always really cool and fun to do. Friggin' Wolfenstein. Castle Wolfenstein. I got a Commander Keen demo from Carmack himself. The original Duke Nukem is now converted to 32-bit graphics. I wish I could play some of those games again for the first time, but alas, this is not how time works. Unfortunately not. But I mean, you never know, Taxi. Maybe one day you'll forget and then you can play the game again. Although that probably wouldn't be very good though, right? You'd have to forget. And if you have a good memory, as soon as you start playing it again, even if you kind of forgot it, like it comes back so quickly. It's like riding a bicycle. Some of these games. Like riding a bicycle. Okay, so we got a couple more stitches here. We go up. How much time am I over? We're at exactly 3 hours. And I'm actually kind of almost done this. Like I said, it'll probably take me another 10 minutes to finish all the stitches I need to do. Like, we're almost there. We did a lot in the chest here, which is really nice. Actually giving it a lot of definition. It's really cool. I love seeing it. It almost looks like it's like the muscles of the horse. It's so nice. And just Google, you can find it. I wasn't to say they have converted Duke Nukem to RTX also. That's crazy. Maybe one day your memory will go and every game you will play will be your first game. I mean, that's a very morbid thought, honestly, so I don't wish that upon you, Taxi. After I said it, I realized what it kind of meant, and that's not exactly what I wanted to say. You're now wishing... No, that's exactly what I didn't mean to say, okay? I realized it after the fact. I realized it after the fact, okay? I already forgot what you said. I wish I knew how lucky I was then. ID's office was right across the highway from the mall. I heard Carmack's Ferrari burn down the service road more than once. Really? That's amazing. So he gave you an actual... that's pretty crazy, honestly. That's fucking crazy, Nigel. Love you too, Yumino. Alright, so here we come. There's still some I have to jump around to get, but it's not too bad. Although I think I'm gonna need more floss. I might need more floss. We'll see. Hopefully not. I hope I don't need more floss. I don't want to get more floss. I just want to finish the dark. And I got 2 more colors to do for Odin, and then we're gonna do Cactar and Tonberry. All in one go. All in one go on Sunday. That's the plan. I don't know how long I'll fucking stitch for, but that's the plan. Maybe I'll start nice and early. 10 o'clock in the morning. Sunday. Sunday, 10 a.m. Eastern. I'm gonna stitch 3 summons. Then I'll only have 3 more to go. If I can finish these 3, then I think I only have 3 more after that. Yeah, I'll only have 3 left. 1 every 2 weeks will be good. I get Alzheimer's, and my wish is to see the original Star Wars trilogy every day until I die. That's not a bad... That's not bad. You get to experience it fresh every day. The worst part is, it's that the person that has it doesn't even realize what's going on, right? Or I guess it depends how severe it is. But it's everyone around them that it's heartbreaking for, right? Literally everyone around them that it's heartbreaking for, because they're not recognized anymore and all that other stuff, and they just slowly lose the person that they love. Some do, some don't. Yeah, that's true. I mean, yeah, but you get it new every day. That's true, Weasel. A couple years ago, I went and reread a bunch of books. I loved the middle school nostalgia. Husband told me to be careful because I could find a Voltron, a cartoon from when we were kids, that we thought was amazing. Then when you rewatch it as an adult and realize how horrible it was, I hear you. That's like a thing about video games sometimes also. Sometimes you play a video game that you really loved back in the day, and then you just realize that it's actually not good, and all the fond memories you have are just that, they're memories. And the thing with memories are, you'll only ever remember the last time you remembered something, so it starts getting foggy over the years. And so you just kind of remember more the feeling you had while you did something, more than anything else, especially if it's been like decades. And so sometimes you go through, revisit some old stuff and just realize that it's not very good anymore, and your fond memories are just that. Oh, okay, there's a second stitch here, that's why. I was like, something didn't add up here. Something did not add up. I think I'm going to have to get more floss. There's just too much to jump to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get more. These holes are so hard to get into. They're just atrocious at the moment. Okay. I'm gonna pin stitch here because there's no way I'm getting back. I'm gonna grab a little bit more floss. And then this color's done. Been 5 minutes over. I'm not a liar yet, I said 10 minutes. I still like Voltron, but it's objectively not excellent. I work at a dementia facility, really drifty, Allison. Damn. So you see it all the time. That must be kind of rough, eh? My mother worked at a nursing home for a while, really weasel. I'd like to think that, think of them when they pass up there with all their memories intact again and doing things that they have not been able to do in a while. That's really nice, Allison. The games I do not remember, was it good? Yeah. Do you happen to remember a game you think it was called what? I think it was called Captain Fizz and the Blastertrons. I don't know, I don't recognize the name either. They're making a live action movie. Henry Cavill is said to be attached to it for Voltron? Dementia is way worse than Alzheimer's? I mean, they're all off each other, right? Like, isn't Alzheimer's a form of dementia? Or the other way around? It's not easy, definitely not easy. I'm hoping honestly that I pass before worrying about the old people diseases, yeah. Losing my memory would probably be my biggest fear. The cartoon I loved as a kid was called Visionaries. I want to say it came out about the same time Voltron did. I remember it being tough. It was a Commodore 64, but I hardly find anyone else who played a 64 and remembers it, really. Let's do it. Alright, so that's over here. And we come back this way. Get through whatever hole I can fit in. Come back over here. Finish you up. Jump up this way. Get this one finished. Okay, we're almost there. Didn't miss any other random ass stitches. Get this one finished. Jump back down here. We got 2 here. And I got a few more to the side. Perfect. 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 Great. Okay. Side note, I love purple. Thinking about buying a purple suit. That's pretty cool, Weasel. Would it be inappropriate to wear a purple suit to a funeral? I mean, it's dark. It depends how dark the purple is. If it's a very dark purple, I would imagine that's fine. You're supposed to wear dark. You don't necessarily have to wear black. You just want dark colors. I think it would be fine, as long as you're not wearing like a hot purple, like very bright purple. I think you'd be okay, to be honest. Okay. This one's over here now. Those ones are all done. From this way. Perfect. And then from here, I have 2 more. Oh boy. Okay. Did I do that one? I did that stitch. Okay. Yeah, that one's done. These ones are done. Done, done. Let me just erase stuff. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're here. I'm doing these ones here. A few more stitches. Not too bad. It depends on whose funeral it is and the family attending. I would think that's true too. I just looked on YouTube for that game. It looks like something I would have played. I hate I missed out on that one. It kind of reminds me of another game called Paradroid, which I played a ton of hours on. What was Paradroid? Did you ever play on a Vectrex, Grandpa? Did you ever play on a Vectrex? I used to have one of those. That thing was awesome. Like a built-in TV with a controller, and you put the cartridge directly into the TV to play the game. It's friggin' sick. Vectrex, it's all vector graphics. Such a ridiculous little console. Like I was saying, a grandmother is close to passing. You're in Texas. They said she had 3 months, 6 months ago. Wow. So you never know what's gonna happen. She's almost 90. I'm not too torn up about it. Yo, Zakayla, welcome in. Yo, yo, yo. Kambala? What's up, Kambala? How you doing? What's up, Luna? How you doing? Welcome in. Zakayla. Big raid. Thank you very much, Isabella. Nice to see you. If anyone doesn't know me, I'm Duo of Run Stream and Trophy Hunter. We play games, we get plants. I'm actually having a short day. We're almost done for the day, but thank you very much for the raid, Zakayla. I really appreciate that. We're just finishing up the last couple of stitches here, and then we're gonna do the guessing game. But you guys get the rare treat of seeing the entire thing all at once. I do trophy hunting over here. Usually we're playing video games. I do all kinds of a lot of variety over here. We're playing Bubble Bobble now and Astrobot. I just finished up with a couple of horror games for Halloween. We did Silent Hill 2 and Mortuary Assistant. Before that, we were doing a lot of JRPGs like Legend of Dragoon and Final Fantasy VII. I also did Armored Core 6 this year, along with Lies of P. All different kinds of games. But every Tuesday, and most weekends up until Christmas right now, I'm going to be doing some crafting. This Sunday, we're going to be back with this. I'm going to be finishing off Odin, and we're going to do Cactar and Tonberry all in one day, because I really need to finish this for Christmas, because we're giving it away. If anyone here doesn't know Zakayla, please check her out. Awesome streamer, big variety crafter, does everything you can possibly imagine under the sun. If it involves yarn or thread or sewing or anything, honestly, she'll do it. She's fantastic. She's great. Please go check her out. I don't always lurk on Tuesdays and do the prediction. I totally don't always lurk on Tuesdays and do the prediction. I appreciate that, Zakayla. How was your stream? How was your stream? I had to find that one. He had Star Trek, which I thought was incredible. Really. You had a friend that had that one. There was a Star Trek Vectrex game? That's sick. I did not know that. Zakayla, how was your stream? What were you up to today? Please go check her out. Alley Cat, welcome in. I posted what I got in the mail and Discord. It's more yarn from another doodle cow. Ooh. Alright, let me just finish off these last couple of stitches, because it's just about the 15-minute mark. We went a quarter over the hour I said I would. So let me just get a pin stitch here. I have one more stitch to do with this color, and then I have to do the half stitch with the other one, and then we're done. So what were you working on today, Zakayla? If you want to put it in the Discord, we'll go have a look. If anyone else wants to post anything in the Discord, I'd love to see it. We're gonna go have a look after with the guessing game also. But Zakayla, what were you doing tonight? How are you doing? What's your crafting lately? How's it going? Zakayla's also doing a partner push, so if you want to drop that follow and go show some support, I'm sure she would appreciate that. It was good. Almost got a whole knit beanie done. That's awesome. You know, I'm still knitting my hat. It's almost finished. It's very close to finished. Okay, so the last stitch I need to do is over here. There was 2 I did over here, and the last one is right here. I need to do my last stitch right here. Okay. Well, let me get a pin stitch here. And then let me do that half stitch. Wrap. Wrap. It was good. I was counting stitches. No worries, Alley Cat. How you doing today? Dueling, welcome in. How you doing? Guess what? Guess what? What happened? Did you finish your sweater? Did you finish your third one or your fourth one? How many of you finished so far dueling? Okay, now I have to do a half stitch. I'm glad I noticed. If you want to start the guessing game, please, by all means, do exclamation point. Sorry, Yumino Taxi, can you start it, please? We'll start the guessing game now. I did a lot of the dark in the horse. I did a lot of the dark in the tail here and over here, and I finished some stuff there. I did a lot of random ass colors, all the blue here. I don't think I did that many stitches, honestly. I don't think I did that many, but you guys can go gather a guess. All of these dark gray stitches in the horse, I mean, that's a fair amount of stitches, but did I spend a lot of time doing this? I'm not sure. The half stitch, that's 31, 37, this one. So if you want to guess, like I said, we're giving this away at the end of the year. So you guys came in just in time for the guessing game. How many stitches do you think I did tonight? In 3 hours and 15 minutes, how many stitches do you think I did tonight? Gather a guess. The over-under was 105 stitches, but I don't think I'm anywhere near that. But you never know. At the beginning, I did a lot of color switches. I didn't really do that many stitches. I've done a lot of pin stitches. I've done a lot of knots. I've spent a lot of time wasting time, pretty much. Just because doing knots and pin stitching and all that other stuff, it takes so much time. It really slows me down. So it's kind of fucking unthread. Got one threaded. Other one now, please. Apparently not. Everything about this color is fucked me. I've been having a rough one. Zakela. Missing stitches everywhere. Having to go back. Constantly missing stuff. Jumping over things. My thread got shredded before. Got to get more thread. It's been one hell of a day, let me tell you. And I didn't sleep very well last night, so it's been a little bit low energy today. But we're ending a bit early. I'd said before we're only going to do about 3 hours. We did a little bit over because I really wanted to finish these colors. I have 2 colors left in Odin, which are really going to fill out everything with all the darkness, all the contrast. The best part about the art. What was the hot take? The hot take was that cursive they should stop teaching cursive in school, which no one really agreed with. No one really agreed with this. They should stop teaching cursive in school. No one agreed with that. Dueling, I'm going to look now. Dueling, you said. I finished my creek and pair of socks. I have finished 3 sweaters so far in November. 11 sweaters for the year. That is incredible. That's like 1 a month dueling. That is so insane. Congratulations. Thank you, Candy Cane. I'm so glad I found your stream. I love great conversations. Hope everyone had a great day. You too, Grandpa. Thank you very much for the follow and thanks for the Prime subs. Really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us. So, how many stitches do you think I did tonight? You guys figure it out. Let me just take this off so you guys can see. I mean, I do. Nothing is worse than a student who has taught that cursive is formal and then turns in homework with cursive and it's trash. Worse than dealing with students with bad handwriting. Really? You think they should stop teaching them? Really? I mean, the thing is, if their regular penmanship might just be bad anyways, Candy Cane. It might just be bad anyways. There you go, guys. That's what it looks like. It's looking pretty sick. It's looking really sick.